Ellery Queen. In the interests of a safer American home, a happier American community, a more united state, the American Broadcasting Company and its affiliated stations bring you Ellery Queen, celebrated fighter of crime. As usual, Ellery invites you to match wits with him as he relates the mystery. And before revealing the solution, he gives you a chance to solve it. Tonight, Ellery's guest armchair detective, who will represent you home armchair detectives, is the popular vocalist, Miss Peggy Lee. And now, here's Ellery Queen, your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Paul Masterson, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we meet Mr. Mark Gallows, who played a very dangerous game. I call it One Diamond. And this is...
Miss Eve Angel, Mr. Queen.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Queen?
Won't you sit down, Miss Angel?
I'd love it.
Notes, Nicky.
Yes, Ellery. Is this your secretary? Yes, I'm his secretary.
Miss Angel, Miss Porter.
How do you do? How do you do?
And what can I do for you, Miss Angel?
Mr. Queen, I've come to invite you for the weekend at the home of my employer.
I'm tempted to say, this is so sudden. Isn't there some mistake?
Oh, no. I'm sure, Mr. Queen, you've heard of Mark Gallows.
Mark Gallows? You work for Gallows?
I'm Mr. Gallows' secretary.
The Gallows Diamond.
What, Nicky?
The Gallows Diamond, Ellery. It's not been publicly displayed for... How long is it, Miss Angel? 40 or 50 years?
That's the Gallows. You are an efficient secretary, Miss Porter, aren't you?
I do my little best, Miss Angel.
But I don't get this, Miss Angel. I've never met Mr. Gallows. Why should he invite me for a weekend?
Because I asked him to.
Oh. I'm to be your guest?
In a way.
What, Nicky?
Nothing. I just went...
Will you come?
Yes.
Goody, a weekend off.
Oh, no, Nicky. You're coming with me.
For notes, Ellery?
Yes, for notes.
Do come, too, Miss Porter, for notes. Friday afternoon, Mr. Queen, at the Riverdale Estate.
Miss Angel.
Yes?
Why did you ask Mr. Gallows to invite me?
See you Friday. Au revoir.
Interesting.
Yes, isn't she?
No, I mean the invitation, Nicky. Of course, this is Gallows' doing, not her idea at all.
Want to bet?
Oh, don't be silly, Nicky. There's skullduggery involved.
Is Gallows the type?
Mark Gallows? Don't you know anything about him, Nicky?
Just that he's one of the richest men in America.
He's a misophobe.
Whosophobe?
Afflicted with misophobia, Nicky. Morbid fear of dirt.
Dirt?
Mm-hmm. Gallows is supposed to have a gold-plated washstand in every room he commonly uses, so that he can wash his hands on a second's notice.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, that's the story. Buys germicides by the gallon, picks strange objects up with a specially sterilized tissue.
Oh, must be rough on his wife.
No, fortunately, he's not married. Wonder what's behind this invitation.
A two-legged word spelled E-V-E.
Oh, no, Nicky. She's just bait.
I'll answer right away, Ellery.
Oh, never mind, Nicky. I'll go. Yes? Nobody here. Who is it?
Oh. Ellery, what was that? That sounded just like a Ellery. No, but Ellery, you can't.
What are you thinking of, son?
Oh, he's a fool, Inspector.
You're not getting out of this bed, Ellery, and that's that.
But I'm all right, I tell you.
All right.
With a bullet wound in your arm?
It's nothing, just a flesh wound. You heard the doctor.
It's that woman, that's what it is.
Oh, it's not that woman at all, Nicky. It's the whole thing.
You think the attempt on your life is connected with the invitation, son?
When I'm shot at within 2 minutes, Dad? Of course. Somebody followed Eve Angel, guessed her purpose, and tried to rub me out.
But why?
To keep me from going to the Gallows place this weekend, Nicky. Which is why I'll be there if I have to go in an ambulance.
And come back in a hearse. Ellery, be sensible.
You're still shaky, son.
I'm going.
You're not.
I won't let you, Ellery. By gosh, I'm still your father, and you'll do as I say.
And this is the gold room, Mr. Queen.
Really royal, Miss Angel.
That is a washstand, isn't it?
Yes, Miss Porter. By the way, when you meet Mark, I'd suggest you don't offer to shake hands. Germs, you know.
Germs.
I suppose we all have them.
Yes. Let's go out onto the terrace. I want you to meet Mark's other house guests.
Oh, I think that'd be delightful.
We have a sort of international house here this weekend, Mr. Queen.
Oh, really?
Mark and I Americans. Sidney Duff Brown, the Englishman. Cornelius Van Cleek of Holland. And Reginald Doss, who's an Anglo-Indian.
Oh.
What's the matter, Mr. Queen?
Oh, nothing, Miss Angel. You bumped my sore arm.
Oh, I am sorry. Shots?
Yes, shots.
Oh, dear. No, I'll have to be so careful not to let you get romantic, Mr. Queen. Oh, by the way, before we go out there, when you meet Mr. Duff Brown, Mr. Van Cleek, and Mr. Doss, could you act just a little mysterious? Just to impress them, you know. The great detective.
Oh, would it make you happy, Miss Angel?
Oh, very.
Then I'll do my best.
This is going to be such an exciting weekend.
Shall we go out?
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
It's
By
right
all
this
means.
way. Oh, there they are. Gentlemen?
Ah, Miss Angel again.
With my guest. George, I didn't know we were going to have any competition.
Miss Porter and Mr. Queen. Mr. Reginald Doss.
How do you do,
My
Mr.
pleasure.
Doss?
Mr. Cornelius Van Cleek.
Glad to know you.
And Mr. Sidney Duff Brown.
How do you do?
Mr. Duff Brown.
I'll fix something for you people in a moment.
Miss Porter, is it?
That's right, Mr. Van Cleek. Nicky Porter.
Watch Van Cleek, Miss Porter. He's a lady killer.
Or she thinks he is.
Now, don't mind those fellows. What do you do, Miss Porter? Except be beautiful, I mean.
Oh, I work for Mr. Queen here.
Oh, work for him.
In trade? By George, incredible.
This is an amazing country.
Well, not half so amazing as Nikki, Mr. Doss. I really don't know what I'd do without her.
Working for Mr. Queen isn't really being in trade, Mr. Duff Brown.
No.
Definitely not. You see, he's Ellery Queen, the famous detective.
Really?
Your drink, Mr. Queen?
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Porter. I forgot yours. What can I get you?
Not a thing, thank you.
But the detective, Mr. Queen, this is exciting.
I quite agree with Mr. Das. Are you here socially, Mr. Queen?
Or are you after one of us?
Why, Mr. Van Cleek, do you gentlemen have guilty consciences?
No.
Oh, dear, that's Mark. Yes, Mark.
Is that fellow Queen out there?
Yes?
Bring him in here.
Is Mr. Gallows in the habit of referring to all his guests as that fellow, Miss Angel?
Never mind, Nicky. If you gentlemen will excuse us. Back through this terrace door, Miss Angel.
That's right. This way, please.
Miss Angel, there's something very strange going on here.
Will you come this way,
Nicky.
please? It's right in here.
Oh, there you are. Confounded Eve. You've got to do something about Reeves. He put my newspaper on my desk without spraying it first.
I'll discharge him right away, Mark. Here, I'll get you a sterile towel.
No, don't touch it, Eve. Well, so this is the famous Ellery Queen.
And my secretary, Miss Porter.
How do you do?
I'm afraid, Queen, we've rather put one over on you.
Have you, Mr. Gallows?
Oh, it does seem such a waste, Mark. He's so attractive.
Then you were bait, Miss Angel. All right, Mr. Gallows, now that you've got me here, what next?
Why, Queen, now you leave.
What?
That's right. He served his purpose, my girl. You'll please leave now, Queen. So,
This way out.
Ellery Queen, are you going to stand here and let these
Oh,
things...
no, Nicky. Mr. Gallows.
Oh, dear. He's going to be difficult.
there's no difficulty, Eve, that can't be smoothed out with a little money. Send me your bill, Queen, whatever your fee is.
I don't charge fees.
No? Then what do you live on? Nuts?
I don't know exactly what double-dealing intrigue you've whipped up here, Mr. Gallows, but certain things are fairly obvious.
Oh, are they? This interests me, Queen. What's obvious?
You're the owner of one of the most famous diamonds in the world. You have 3 house guests, Mr. Duff Brown of England, Mr. Doss of India, and Mr. Van Cleek of Holland. Now, England is the spearhead of the world's diamond trade. India's Maharajas are the world's greatest collectors of precious stones. Holland is the capital of the world's lapidaries. I'd say Duff Brown, Doss, and Van Cleek are here to buy your diamond, Mr. Gallows.
Be quiet. Yes, Mr. Queen?
Why, we're suddenly all politeness.
Why you schemed to have me put in an appearance here, I don't know. But would it interest you, Mr. Gallows, to learn that within minutes of Miss Angel's visit to my home, I was shot at with intent to kill?
Your arm. Mark, why would...
Nonsense. That can't have anything to do with me.
Somebody didn't want me to show up here, Mr. Gallows.
You're a writer, aren't you?
Yes.
This is real life. Get out.
Mr. Gallows, you're an idiot. Come on, Nicky.
Excellent brandy, Mr. Gallows.
Yes, detective.
I'm glad you like it, gentlemen. Now, Eve,
Yes, Mark?
go out there and close the door and stand in front of it. Keep those long-nosed flunkies of mine away, do you understand?
Mark, you're going to...
Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, but I wanted to see it.
Eve, I said get out of here.
All right, Mark. Gentlemen, will you excuse me?
Oh, but...
Oh, no, don't bother to get up, please. Have fun.
Thank you. You're nice.
Well, gentlemen.
I have the very odd feeling, mes confrères, that this is the great moment.
Hadn't you better have someone lock that door, sir?
My estate is well patrolled, F. Brown. Mr. Dawes, you don't look very interested.
This is an old story with me, Mr. Gallows.
Oh, is it? Then look at this.
Around 150 carats, Mr. Gallows.
162 and 3/4, Mr. Van Cleek.
Larger than the Porter Roads from Kimberley.
And of just as fine a water, F. Brown.
May I examine this, Mr. Gallows?
Certainly, Dawes, certainly.
Dust, let me see that.
One moment, Mr. Duff Brown.
The Gallows diamond, colossal.
My father's wedding gift to my mother. Very sentimental man, my father. His will provided that the stone mustn't be touched for 25 years after my mother's death. It's been a great trial to me, gentlemen. Very unproductive. Money gathers money. Diamonds gather dust. Dawes, do you like it?
Mr. Gallows, it is quite the most superb imitation I have ever seen.
Imitation?
I say, Van Cleek, stop pushing. By George, it's not genuine.
Is it a jest, Mr. Gallows? I have come all the way from Amsterdam.
This is an exact copy. Worthless, of course, but sufficient for you gentlemen to base your bids on.
When may we see the genuine stone, Mr. Gallows?
It won't be exhibited, Van Cleek, until I get what I consider a selling bid, confirmed by the principal for whom you're acting as agent.
I can't say, Mr. Gallows, I feel entirely comfortable. I've never had my integrity questioned before.
Nor I.
Nor I.
I'm sorry. I have to be careful, gentlemen. You forced me to show my hand. That fellow Queen, the detective whom I had Miss Angel invite a few days ago for the weekend. Actually, she engaged him in my behalf to check up on you gentlemen.
This is intolerable, Mr. Gallows. What is your meaning?
Queen came here today to tell me the result of his investigation. He tells me that one of you was a fraud, an imposter.
Imposter?
Yes. An international jewel thief who's here with forged credentials. Now, can you blame me for being careful? Oh, Eve, you should have seen their faces.
You're so clever, Mark.
Yeah, you think I'm not, huh? Oh, I get a kick out of this sort of thing, Eve, outsmarting them. You don't know these fellows the way I do, Evie. They're canny traders. They take their time.
But they won't in this case.
Why, they'll fall all over themselves, proving they're not fakes. Each one will rush to make his bid and present me with confirming authority from his principal. Things are going to hum around here, darling. And I'll bet you I get 20% more for the diamond.
Mark.
What?
Look at this.
Get that charred scrap of paper? What is it?
Take it. Read it.
What's the matter with you? Wait till I spray it.
So you invented the story that one of them is a crook, did you? And, of course, all the time they're all honest men.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where'd you find this, Eve?
Living room fireplace. It just missed getting burned. Of course, it doesn't say much.
Wait a minute. This is the beginning of a letter. To me, Eve. I didn't see this.
Neither did I.
Dear Mr. Gallows, we regret that our representative has been delayed. Will not be able to arrive in the United States until May 15th to inspect the gallows. Eve, my lie was true. One of them is an imposter. Where's the rest of this, Eve? Talk, will you? The envelope, the rest of the letterhead. Who is this from? Which one does this refer
Mark,
to?
you'll have another attack.
One of them intercepted the mail this morning. He must have been watching for this very letter. Maybe the rest of the letters in the fireplace. Eve,
Mark, wait a minute. I searched the ashes. This is all was left.
Get Queen on the phone.
But, Mark, he won't come now after...
Get Queen!
Yes, Ellery? Mark Gallows.
Said he kept calling me all night, Nicky. What for?
He wouldn't tell me. Said he had to see you, and right away.
Did you tell the great Mr. Gallows that Dad and I were out all night on another case?
Yes. You want me to call him?
No, Nicky. Anything interesting in the mail this morning?
I haven't finished.
Let's see. Bill, fan letter, special delivery.
Special delivery? I didn't notice it, Ellery.
From Mark Gallows.
From Gallows?
Apparently, Mr. Gallows is in a tizzy. Let's see. Dear Mr. Queen, you've got to help me. One of my guests is an imposter.
What?
He used me, Nicky, to scare Das, Duff Brown, and Van Cleek into thinking one of them was an imposter, to force a quick sale, and then, by gosh, he found out one of them really is.
Oh, serves him right.
Expose the imposter, protect the diamond till the sale goes through, and, Mr. Queen, I'll pay you 10% of the sales price as a fee.
Don't you dare turn him down. I need a raise.
It's this way. The diamond has been buried on my Riverdale estate for years.
Buried?
I enclose a copy of my original map showing the hiding place. If anything should happen to me...
Oh, darn it. I'll take it. Hello.
Nicky?
Oh, Inspector.
Let me talk to Ellery, will you?
Oh, yes, Ellery. It's for you, Inspector.
Dad? Yes, Dad?
Your friend Mark Gallows.
Gallows? Yes, what's happened?
He He's committed suicide.
Suicide?
Mark Gallows?
Hanged himself from a rafter in his barn.
Dad, keep everything the way you found it.
What do you mean?
I'm coming right up there.
For what? I tell you, Ellery, he committed...
Dad, sight unseen. He was murdered. Nicky, come on.
You man, pipe down! Well, son.
Murder.
But Ellery.
I'm sorry, Dad. It's murder.
I don't know how you can say that, Ellery.
Neither do I. Man found hanging from a rafter, not a clue to a second person.
Look at this rope he was hanged with.
What about it? The rope comes from this barn, Ellery.
It's filthy.
It's what?
His phobia.
That's it, Nicky. Dad, Gallows suffered from a morbid fear of dirt. Now, there were 2 ropes in this barn, this dirty one here and that clean one hanging over there. Even approaching death, Gallows would have used the clean one if he was going to hang himself.
Huh?
Gallows was strung up, Dad, and almost certainly by one of those 3 diamond buyers.
The imposter.
Imposter? What imposter?
No doubt about it, Nicky.
No doubt about what?
Oh, I'm afraid we're a little ahead of you on this one, Dad. Are Van Cleek, Das, and Duff Brown still here?
Yes.
You better hold them here for a while and keep them out of my way.
Why? What are you going to do?
Dad, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I give up. You men. Yeah? One of you watch the body, the rest of you come with me.
Joe, you better stay here.
Ellery, what are you going to do?
Look Mr. Gallows over. Turn around, Nicky.
Oh. What are you looking for?
Gallows sent me a copy of the map. Where would he keep the original? I'd say it's an even bet he carried it on him, Nicky.
In a secret pocket, you mean?
Yes. Or here.
What?
Leather pouch around his waist next to the skin.
Is it in there?
No. It's empty.
His killer took the map.
Yes.
But how would the killer know?
About the map? Nicky, do you think you can stand a look at Gallows' face?
Well, it's awfully dead looking.
And dirty. See here, Nicky.
Dirt around his mouth.
I think our diamond hunter tortured Gallows into telling his secret.
By putting dirt in his mouth. His phobia.
Really nasty, Nicky.
Why are you looking at the copy of the map, Ellery? Killer has the original. Must have dug up the diamond.
I know, Nicky, I know. Let's take a look anyway, shall we?
Map's buried treasure. Why didn't he put the blasted bobby in a bank vault where it belongs?
I think this is exciting.
There is something gold-buggish about it, Nicky. Well, let's see. Uh-huh. I think this is it.
What's it?
This tree, Dad. It's our starting place. Here, look at Gallows' map.
I guess so. From this tree, you go due south.
And then due west, and X marks the spot. Wonderful.
Due south, due west. But how far? Just says 10 on the first leg and 10 on the second. 10 what? Miles?
Now, don't be sarcastic, Inspector. Not miles or feet or inches either, because then it wouldn't be far enough to cross that brook, and the south leg on the map does cross the brook.
Right, Nicky. Therefore, it must mean yards. Dad, let me have that compass and yardstick, will you?
Here. Due south.
Which is this way. 1 yard, 2, 3...
Hey,
What, Inspector?
look at this, Nicky.
A sort of trail in the grass.
Ellery, see this trail?
I saw it, Dad. I'm right on it.
Killer's been here before us.
Didn't I tell you, Ellery?
Drat it. Come on, Nicky. Here, watch this broke.
Oh, gosh, I'm getting all wet. Buried treasure.
Here's the trail again.
And this is the end of the 10 yards, Dad.
But the trail keeps going, Ellery, in the same direction.
Uh-huh. Another yard.
Killer went 11 yards due south. Yeah. And then he turned west.
2, 3, 4.
And paralleled your route.
A yard away. I don't understand. How far does the map say you've got to go west, Ellery?
Another 10 yards. 9, 10.
But the killer's trail keeps going, son. To here. Toss that yardstick over.
Now, catch.
Another yard. Exactly. Again he went 11 yards instead of 10. Funny. Wait.
And what is it, Dad?
Ellery, come here.
Nicky, stand on this spot, the end of the 10 yards west, so we don't lose it.
X marks the spot. Or does it?
Now, what, Dad?
Look here.
Somebody dug here, then filled up the hole.
He found it, son. That map we've been following must be wrong.
Darn it. Well, sure it must be wrong. After all, he had the original.
Gallows must have deliberately falsified the figures on the map he sent you, Ellery.
I doubt it. Maybe the killer didn't find the diamond. Maybe he was wrong and we're right.
There's only one way to find out, son.
Uh-huh. Nicky, hand me that shovel.
When you strike water, Ellery, let me know.
No sign of anything yet, son.
Not yet, Dad. Wait. Here it is.
The diamond?
No, metal box. Pretty well chewed up, too. Dad, give me a hand up.
Here, son.
Just a rusty old box.
No, I think it's so eaten away it'll give without much trouble.
It's diamond.
Holy smokes, son.
Is that real, Ellery?
It's real, Nicky.
So the killer knocked off old Gallows for nothing. Dug in the wrong place.
Yes.
Well, now let's go back to the house and finish this off. And there you have our mystery for tonight. Nicky, would you please introduce our very lovely and charming guest armchair detective for our listeners?
Certainly, Ellery. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Miss Peggy Lee, the popular vocalist who has made Mañana and her Capitol Records album, Rendezvous with Peggy Lee, both of which have set the public humming and dancing.
Welcome, Peggy, to the armchair. Say, it's too bad that we don't have a little more time. Then we could hear you sing one of the songs from that Rendezvous with Peggy Lee album.
Which you did in cooperation with your husband, Dave Barber.
Well, Ellery, right now I'm too nervous to sing anything. I've never been a detective before, and this case tonight has me missing the downbeat, if you know what I mean.
I'm afraid you're just jesting, Peggy. Anyway, what about our case? Tell me, have you figured out who hanged Mark Gallows?
Well, I couldn't say exactly, I couldn't exactly name one person, but I think that Eve Angel had something to do with it because she knew all about his fear of dirt. And I think that she probably was the only one who could intercept the letter that was partly burned. And also that she was the only one who would know about the map. And he may have told her the wrong directions.
Just to throw her off?
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-huh.
That's a very interesting deduction. And thank you very much, Peggy Lee. We'll find out in just a moment if your solution is correct.
I will not be held indefinitely. I'm a subject of His Majesty. Will you stop that weeping? You give me a headache.
Oh, but he was so kind to me.
Miss Angel, if you please.
What's this nonsense about murder, Inspector Queen?
Yes, the man hanged himself.
You said so yourself, sir.
Yes, I did, didn't I, Mr. Dawes? You people all through? All right. Go ahead, son.
Unfortunately, Gallows' murderer made a mistake. Mr. Gallows sent me a copy of that map, and by following its directions exactly, I located the spot where he'd buried the Gallows diamond. Now, how did the killer miss it? Well, what were the directions? To go 10-something due south and then 10-something due west. We assumed that the figure 10 referred to yards, as they did, since by going 10 yards south and then 10 yards west, we did find the diamond. Then the killer did not take the figure 10 to mean yards, or he'd have found the right spot, too. He took it to mean a different unit of measurement. Nicky, exactly how far did the killer measure?
11 yards instead of 10, each way.
He reads the figure 10 and measures off 11 yards. Now, how can that be? Only if, in the kind of measure he was using, 10 units equal 11 yards. And which unit of measurement is that? The meter.
Meter?
That's right. Meters exceed yards in exactly the proportion of 11 to 10. But that gives us our criminal.
Oh, I do not see.
Van Cleek, you're not alone.
How does that give you your criminal, Mr. Queen?
It tells me, Mr. Das, that the killer of Gallows thinks in terms not of yards, but of meters. Could that be Miss Angel?
Me?
No, it couldn't. Miss Angel is an American, and we use yards, not meters.
So do we in Britain, Mr. Queen.
That's quite true, Mr. Duff Brown. And so do the Hindus, especially one as anglicized as Mr. Reginald Das.
Fortunately for me, sir.
But almost all of continental Europe uses the metric system, including, of course, the Dutch.
Ellery.
Drop it, Van Cleef! Drop it!
You have the advantage of me, Herr Inspector.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the solution to our mystery. Thank you, Peggy Lee, for serving as our guest armchair detective this evening. As mementos of the occasion, I have for you a copy of my latest mystery anthology, The Queen's Awards, 1947, and a subscription to Ellery Queen Mystery Magazine. And here's Mr. Masterson.
Panting, Mr. Q. About next week, I mean.
Suppose I give you a good reason to pant, Paul. Want to meet a movie star?
Are you kidding? Where? Where is she, Ellery?
Nicky.
Yes, Ellery.
Mind stepping over here, Miss Porter?
Me? What's the matter with you?
Pa, and ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Mickey Porter, starlet. This is Ellery Queen saying good night till next week, and enlisting all Americans every night and every day in the fight against bad citizenship, bigotry, and discrimination, the crimes which are weakening America.
All names used on this program are fictitious and do not refer to real people either living or dead. Among the members of tonight's cast were Howard Culver, Herb Butterfield, Kay Brinker, Joan Banks, Bill Boucher, Wilms Herbert, Eric Snowden, and Sidney Miller. Music was by Rex Corey, direction by Dwight Hauser. Entire production under the supervision of Ellery Queen.
And now, Ellery Queen, Master Detective and your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Ernest Chappell, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think tonight's mystery will keep you guessing. It's about a strange chain of anonymous letters. I call it The Adventure of the Mischief Maker.
Hubert. Hubert.
Yes, my dear?
Put that newspaper down and finish your breakfast.
Hmm? Oh, yes, of course, dear. Bloater's jolly good this morning. My dear, for an American, you really perform miracles with a bloater.
For an American... Hubert Lester, you've been in this country long enough to stop being so patronizing.
Now, Pet, I wasn't being anything of the sort.
I suppose I ought to get down on my knees to you because you deigned to marry an American girl.
Oh, I wouldn't put it that way.
Married 4 months. Already you're reading newspapers at my breakfast table.
But, darling, I was merely looking up the situation in tea. When Sir Eustace sent me here from London to take charge of the New York branch of Spofford Tea Limited, he said to me, Lester, old chap,
looking up the situation in tea, were you?
Mm-hmm.
You were looking up that movie star's photo, that's what. That hussy with the legs.
My love, I just happened to glance at it in passing.
Seems to me you've just happened to glance at an awful lot of females, Hubert, since we've been married.
Oh, what utter nonsense, my dear. And even if I wanted to, which is rot, of course, you know I couldn't risk the scandal, my dear. I'd be given the sack, you know. Sir Eustace won't brook the least breath of scandal.
What about you and your secretary?
Me and my secretary? That spindle shanked, weather-beaten antique, my dear. Now, really, sweet.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Eat your bloater, dear.
Of course, darling. Oh, by the way, what was that letter that arrived in the Morning Post for you?
This letter? That's Mrs. Hubert Lester, 230 Hatton Avenue, New York City. Well, whoever wrote it certainly ought to fix his typewriter. Broken letters, out of line, some all smudgy.
Well, who's it from, Pet?
Let's see. Mrs. Lester. Your husband, Hubert, is... I knew it.
Huh?
I knew it. Hubert, this proves it.
Proves it? Proves what?
You snake. You worm. You...
I need to see, but... Here, let me see that. Your husband is in love with his secretary. He is leading a double life. Signed, a friend. But I mean to say that...
Jack. Weatherby.
But, my love, you don't put credence in gossips who don't even sign their names. I scarcely know what my secretary looks like.
Oh, I'll bet.
Now, darling, I give you my sacred word.
Your sacred word. Out of my way, you Judas.
But, Pet, where are you going?
I'm going to Reno. Two-time a respectable American girl, will you? Well, Hubert Lester, I'll get a divorce from you so fast that precious Sir Eustace of yours will think his New York representative was tarred and feathered and boiled in oil.
Mr. Plunkett, to meet my son, the secretary, Nicky Porter.
How do you
do? Mr. Plunkett came into headquarters yesterday morning, Ellery. He's back this morning for a report.
A report on what, Dad?
My son's a sucker for screwy cases, Mr. Plunkett. Tell him.
Well, Mr. Queen, it's sure a Lulu. Here, read this letter that come yesterday morning.
Read it, Nicky, aloud.
Goodness, what a bad machine this was typed on. Broken letters, dirty, out of line.
Never mind the typing, Miss Porter. Just read it.
It's addressed to the president of the West Side Bank, 315 Hatton Avenue, New York. It says, Dear Sir, The rent collector for your bank, Ethan A. Plunkett, is a thief. He is stealing rent money on properties the bank owns.
Signed, a friend.
You're the Ethan A. Plunkett this anonymous letter refers to?
That's me, Mr. Queen.
Well, I'm sure the president of the bank you work for doesn't believe this charge, Mr. Plunkett.
He don't, Miss Porter, seeing he's me.
Who's you?
Mr. Plunkett's only been posing as the realty representative for Westside Bank, Nicky. Secretly, Mr. Plunkett's the president. Owns the bank lock, stock, and barrel and all its properties.
Protective coloration, Mr. Queen. I got a slew of hungry relatives. If they knew I owned the bank, they'd make a pauper of me in no time.
But, Ellery, if Mr. Plunkett owns the bank, how could he be stealing rent money from the bank?
Obviously, the writer of this letter didn't know Mr. Plunkett owns the bank. Just tried to get him into trouble. Some crank.
That isn't all, son. Peavy.
Yeah, Inspector?
Come in here. You see, one of the properties Mr. Plunkett owns is a five-family brownstone on the west side.
I live there myself, Mr. Queen.
Oh, Peavy.
Yeah, Inspector.
Tell Ellery what you found out at Mr. Plunkett's house.
Oh, that cockeyed kiss. You see, Maestro, the inspector sent me over to 230 Hatton Avenue yesterday to see if anybody else living there got one of these letters signed A. Friend.
Someone else got one, Sergeant?
Yep. One of Mr. Plunkett's tenants and neighbors there is people named Lester. Mrs. Lester's hitched to this Hubert Lester, a British who's been in this country around 6 months. The playboy type. I mean, he'd like to be.
I know. A friend wrote Mrs. Lester that hubby's being untrue to her.
On the nose, Nicky. So Mrs. Lester packed up, and now she's heading for Reno.
High family house. Mr. Plunkett, who are the other tenants at 230 Hatton Avenue?
Well, there's Miss Bertha Lamb, an old maid.
And a bachelor named Hodge, Lewis Hodge.
And a family named Drayton, husband, wife, and 15-year-old daughter. Drayton's a psychiatrist.
Mr. Plunkett, Mr. and Mrs. Hubert Lester, Miss Bertha Lamb Spinster, Mr. Lewis Hodge Bachelor, and Dr. Drayton and family. I've got it all down, Ellis.
Fine, Nicky. Mr. Plunkett, does anyone in the house bear a grudge against you and the Lesters?
Mighty funny you asked that, Mr. Queen. My janitor there, Joe's a big sorehead. Pretty tough egg, Joe. Born on Hester Street in New York here. He'd have been a gangster, I guess, if he'd had more brains.
What's Joe sore about, Mr. Plunkett?
Well, seems like Joe didn't get Christmas presents enough from most of the tenants, including me. It slipped my mind.
So Joe sends anonymous letters?
It's hardly a laughing matter, Nicky. One of these letters has already separated a husband and wife.
Yes. Anonymous letters have done a lot of mischief in this world. They've even caused death.
Dad, I think we'll look into this. We'll begin by asking Dr. Drayton, Miss Lamb, and Mr. Hodge if they've received letters from the mischief maker who signs himself a friend. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the beginning of our mystery. We'll be back in just a moment to tell you more, but first, Ernest Chappell.
Oh, for the life of a fireman. Bells clanging, men sliding down poles, fire trucks racing through traffic. Nothing but thrills and excitement. Oh, but that's not the way Mr. Thomas Byrne of Elmhurst, Long Island tells it. He writes,
we're called out on the average of twice every day. Some of the fires don't amount to much, but when we get in on a real blaze, then I've got to be quick on the trigger, ready for anything. Besides working under a nervous strain, there are the discomforts of going through heavy smoke and fumes and getting drenched by water from the hoses. Sometimes, after a session like that, I've got a pounding headache. My stomach feels upset and my nerves are on edge. But I can count on Bromo Seltzer to help me feel better fast. A great many of us down at the firehouse keep a bottle of Bromo Seltzer in our lockers all the time.
And that's a mighty good idea for everybody. So, friends, tomorrow, get a bottle of Bromo Seltzer for your medicine chest. Then the next time you're suffering from a common sick headache, you'll know where to go for quick, effective relief. And now back to our story an hour later. The Queens, Nicky, and Sergeant Bealey are standing before an apartment door at 230 Hatton Avenue, New York City. Inspector Queen has rung the bell marked B.V. Drayton, M.D. Suddenly.
Yes? Dr. Drayton?
Yes?
May we see you a moment privately?
Oh, four of you? Well, I'm pretty busy.
Police.
Oh. Come in. Sit down, please.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now, what's the matter?
Dr. Drayton, we're investigating a slight case of anonymous letter writers.
Anonymous
Oh.
Two people living in this house got anonymous letters yesterday morning.
Did you receive such a letter, Dr. Drayton?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Let's see it, Doctor.
Very well. Here.
Same broken type, out of line, smudgy.
Typed on the same machine as the other two.
Dr. Drayton, your 15-year-old daughter, Sissy, is in serious danger. Take a tip from a friend. Dr. Drayton, why didn't you report this to the police?
Your own daughter in danger.
Nonsense. My wife was frightened, too, but as a psychiatrist, I'm quite familiar with anonymous letter writing.
Really, Doctor? You mean it's a psychopathic manifestation?
Very often. We call it anonymous graphomania. It's a form of hysteria. Not a crime or a prank, but an illness. The writer of this letter is probably a neurotic, maladjusted, emotionally unstable individual whom it would be criminal to prosecute. Well, I've handled lots of them.
Very interesting, Dr. Drayton. Haven't you found that anonymous letter writers are often of a certain type, age, and sex?
Well, yes.
What type, Ellery?
I'm sure Dr. Drayton's more competent to explain.
If it's a case of true anonymous graphomania, why, the writer is often an adolescent.
Of which sex, Doctor?
Why, female. Neurotic, adolescent female.
Why is it that every time something bad happens, men blame women? I'll bet just as many nasty boys like...
Nicky, Doctor, we'll keep this letter if we may.
I'd prefer... Yes, of course.
Good day, Dr. Drayton.
Good day.
Thanks, Doc.
Good day.
Say, you know what I think?
Not yet, Sergeant. So that's letter number 3. Dad, let's call Miss Bertha Lamb, spinster, and see if she's got number 4. Miss Lamb.
Go on, Annie.
Here, madam, keep that door open. We're from police headquarters.
I brought a ticket to the policeman's ball.
We're not selling anything, Miss Lamb.
You let us come into your apartment for a few minutes,
I
madam.
will not. How do I know you're a policeman? What's this painted girl doing with you?
Painted... Why not?
Oh, Nicky. Sergeant, show Miss Lamb your shield.
Here. If you want to see the inspectors, his is gold. Satisfied?
Well, come in. What do you want?
Have you received an anonymous letter, Miss Lamb?
Anonymous letter? I should say not.
You haven't.
3 of your neighbors have received such letters, Miss Lamb.
Well, considering my neighbors, I'm not surprised. You take the Lesters, that Englishman, and his vulgar American wife. She's a nasty woman. And as for her husband, you just let me catch Mr. Hubert Lester making eyes at me.
At you, Miss Lamb?
Well, he better not. I have the blood of American pioneers in my veins.
What about Mr. Plunkett?
That awful Yank rent collector? He lives in one of the apartments, so you'd think he'd see to it my bathroom plumbing stick. But not Ethan Plunkett. Why, from the way he won't spend their money, you'd think he owned the bank.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
And Dr. Drayton and his family, Miss Lamb.
Oh, horrible people. Mrs. Drayton's an absolute pill. Comes from the Midwest somewhere. Always knocking New York. And Dr. Drayton, they're both from the same hometown. Why, he ought to be rolling pills back where he come from. And nosy? I don't know how many times he's asked me about my dreams.
I could tell him your dreams, Lammy Pie. Painted girl.
Miss Lamb,
that 15-year-old daughter of theirs, Sissy. If ever I saw goon in my life, that child is one. Absolutely weird. Very homely. Wears thick glasses, stays home all the time, reading nasty books. I tell you, that girl gives me the shivers.
What do you
if you
give
ask
her?
me, I
Miss
think
Lamb.
the only person in this entire house fit to be a decent person's neighbor is that grand Mr. Hodge. So nice. A bachelor, you know, keeps to himself, poor man. So shy.
Thanks.
You know, I've often wondered why...
Well, thanks, Miss Lamb. We've got to be going.
But let me tell you about Mr. Hodge. He never throws wild parties.
Let's go for Pete's sake.
He's a perfect gentleman, so I know that he would...
So Miss Bertha Lamb didn't get a letter.
Interesting. Let's see if her dear Mr. Hodge did.
Ring Hodge's bell again, Ellery.
Right, Dad.
Ellery, where'd you send Sergeant Veely?
Downstairs to fetch Joe the janitor.
Where is this Hodge, anyway?
Not home. We'll have to come back later, Dad.
And I tell you ain't gonna. Give me that.
Look, don't get tough, Joe. Hey, folks, look what I found.
Really, what are you doing with that typewriter?
Whose is it? Where'd you find it, Sergeant?
In a trash bin in the basement when I went down to get this tough mug janitor. I almost passed it up as a piece of junk.
Certainly an old baby, Ellery. Think that's the typewriter?
No doubt about it, Nicky. This is the machine used to type those anonymous letters. Yes,
You,
identical
Joe.
characters, out of line.
How'd this typewriter come to be in your basement, this house?
And who are you, Grandpa?
Oh, wise guy. Hey,
What? I don't know.
I never seen it before.
Did you, Joe? Joe, did you receive an anonymous letter yesterday morning?
What's that?
A letter with no name, just signed a friend.
I don't get no letters. I'm just the janitor.
You're just smart enough to play dumb.
Joe,
Yeah?
how'd you make out this Christmas?
I'll bet you got oodles of presents from people in the house, Joe.
Presents? Nah, they're all tightwads. That Berta Lamb dame, she give me $2, but not another dime from nobody else. Be a good janitor. Work like a horse. Comes Christmas time, nothing. I got a good mind up to collect that garbage.
Yes, we heard you were peeved, Joe. Billy, send this typewriter downtown to be filed. Let's go to some restaurant around here where we can have some lunch and talk this pesky case over.
Oh, here's Sergeant Veely back.
Phone headquarters, Sergeant.
What's your report, Billy?
That's like Ellery figured, Inspector. The boys didn't dig up a single other letter signed A friend anywhere else in the neighborhood. And now let me eat with you.
So only the tenants at 230 Hatton Avenue got anonymous letters. Well, son, with the typewriter found in the basement of the house where the writer tried to dispose of it, and the basement being accessible only to the tenants.
Yes, Dad, it means the letter writer is one of the tenants of 230 Hatton Avenue.
Think that somebody go to all that trouble just maliciously to make mischief.
Well, how do we know? Maybe he's only making it look like crank stuff.
To hide some other motive? Could be, really. Oh, say, there's Mr. Plunkett just walking in.
Mr. Plunkett.
Eh? Oh. Hi, folks.
Hi,
Just come in for some lunch. My bank's just on the next block, you know. Well, find out who's writing those letters, Inspector?
We're still working on it, Mr. Plunkett.
We haven't even been able to see all your tenants at 230 Hatton Avenue. Lewis Hodge didn't answer our ring. What do you know about Hodge, Mr. Plunkett?
Nice fella, Mr. Queen. Quiet, minds his own business. I wish all my tenants was like that fella Hodge.
I wonder if he got one of those letters.
Hodge? Of course he did.
You did?
Oh, is that so?
Didn't I mention it? Thought I did. Must be getting old.
How do you know Hodge got one of the letters, Mr. Plunkett?
Because I saw it in his letterbox yesterday morning with my own eyes, Inspector. Couldn't mistake that typewriting. Same's on the envelope I got.
Then, of course, you don't know what it said, Mr. Plunkett. What's Lewis Hodge do for a living?
Nothing right now. Fact is, he's behind in his rent. Only last week I said to him, Mr. Hodge, I ain't a man to kick a fellow when he's down.
Good Lord.
Hurry, what'd you jump up for?
What's the matter, son?
Hodge out of work, behind in his rent, facing eviction, received one of those mischief-making letters yesterday morning. Come on, Mr. Plunkett. We've got to get into Hodge's apartment at once.
Mr. Hodge still doesn't answer.
Better unlock his door, Mr. Plunkett.
But I didn't tell him nothing about evicting him. Had to jog him up, didn't I? On it. Can't seem to...
Sergeant, unlock the door. Take the key from Mr. Plunkett.
Sure.
Nicky, you and Mr. Plunkett better stay out in the hall till we take a look.
All right,
we are.
Inspector, we'll be right out here.
Living room.
Empty. That letter on the table.
Looks like one of the same crop.
It is. Typed on that old wreck of a machine.
To Lewis Hodge, this address. Mr. Hodge, the cops are watching you. You can't get away. Signed, a friend.
Some friend. Where is Hodge anyway?
That door over there. Must be his bedroom. It's locked.
We better force it, Dad.
One side, gents. Again? There he is.
On the bed.
Dead. For at least 24 hours, I'd say.
Shot through the left temple.
Gun still in his hand.
Windows and doors locked from the inside.
So it can't be anything but suicide. That blasted letter drove Hodge to suicide.
Yes. At last, our friend, the mischief maker, has caused a death.
Ellery.
What's up, Dad?
Taken us 2 days, but we finally identified Lewis Hodge.
Identified him? Well, who was it?
An escaped convict serving a life sentence for murder, born in Cincinnati and was doing his stretching in an Ohio pen when he managed to make a break. He's been holding up in New York.
Yeah, his real name was James Lewis Hodgkiss.
Escaped convict. No wonder Mr. Hodge was such a model tenant.
Yes, he must have been at the end of his rope. Broke, afraid he might be recognized and sent back to prison. Hodgkiss undoubtedly lived in constant fear. That anonymous letter saying the police were watching him broke his nerve and took the easy way out.
How did the letter writer know who he was?
We'll probably never know, Nicky. May have recognized him from having seen his photo somewhere. Or it might have been a complete shot in the dark.
Anyway, we're back where we started from.
Who sent the letter that drove Hodge to suicide? Who wrote to Mrs. Lester and broke up her marriage? Who wrote Dr. Drayton that his 15-year-old daughter was in danger? Who wrote to old man Plunkett trying to get him in trouble with the bank?
A friend, Sergeant. I think it's hopeless.
Dad, have you got those letters on file here?
Yes, sir. Here.
The envelopes, too, Dad. Oh, thanks.
What are you looking them over again for, son?
You've examined them all before, Ellery.
Oh, I ought to have my eyes examined.
What do you mean?
Why?
Here it was all this time, and I didn't see it.
Didn't see what, Maestro?
Look at these 4 envelopes. Don't you see there's one thing all 4 addresses have in common?
There. What thing, sir?
A clue. A clue in the addresses. The same clue.
In the addresses? Well, the one to Mr. Plunkett's addressed to the bank. The ones to Mrs. Lester, Dr. Drayton, and Lewis Hodge are addressed to the apartment house. The addresses are all correct, Ellery.
Wait. There's one erasure on each envelope.
Right, Dad. And in the same place in each case.
Where? Say, that's right.
Some typewriter character. One character has been erased just after the house number on each envelope.
Between the house number and the name of the street.
I wonder what was erased. Can't make it out, son. Can you?
No, Dad, but I know what was erased just the same.
You do?
Yes, and that tells me the identity of the mischief maker who wrote these anonymous letters. And now, let's solve our mystery. Miss Bean, who wrote the anonymous letters?
I think Dr. Drayton.
And why do you think so?
Well, because he hesitated so much in answering the questions, and he didn't report his letters to the police force as the others did.
Thank you, Miss Bean. Now, Mr. Cusack, who do you think wrote the anonymous letters?
I think it was Dr. Drayton's daughter, Mr. Queen, who was described by Miss Lamb as being very weird.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that?
Well, Miss Lamb said that she stayed home all the time, reading strange books. And I think she probably found access to her father's scientific books, and that her imagination started to work.
Thank you, Mr. Cusack and Miss Bean. You'll find in just a moment whether you've solved our mystery correctly. And now, Ernest Chappell.
Friends, for United States Cadet Nurse Corps information, write in care of Box 88, New York City. Now, if you can qualify, you'll do your country a great service and build yourself a future through the United States Cadet Nurse Corps. And don't forget the March of Dimes. Send your dimes and dollars now to help fight infantile paralysis.
All right, let's have it.
Now, we know that the 4 anonymous letters all came the same morning. They must all have been typed at the same time. We also know that in addressing the 4 envelopes, the writer typed a single character of some sort between the house number and the name of the street. And that in all 4 cases, before mailing the letters, he erased that character. Now, what were those typewriter characters he put in and then took out? Were they different characters in each case?
I'd say it was the same character in each case, because at least 3 of the 4 addresses were identical. The erasure occurs in exactly the same spot on the 4 envelopes.
Right, Dad. So it was the same character.
Well, what character was it, Ellery?
Let's figure it out together. What are the possibilities? Well, the erased character could have been a numeral.
Like 1, 2, or 6.
Yes, or it could have been a letter of the alphabet.
Like A, B, or X.
Right. Or it could have been a special mark.
A dollar sign or a percent sign.
Or any of the other special keys on a typewriter. Or finally, it could have been a punctuation mark. Now, the erasure in each case occurred just after the house number. Could the character have been a numeral?
Oh, but that would mean that the writer originally typed the wrong house number, Ellery. One with 4 numbers instead of 3, like 2305 instead of 230.
Exactly, Nicky. How could the writer have typed the wrong house number? You know, he was someone in 230 Hatton Avenue. He certainly knew his own address. So the erased character wasn't a numeral. Was it a letter of the alphabet?
Might have been. The erasures are between the house number and the name of the street, so they could have been a wrong letter to start the name of the street.
Don't be a fool, baby. If he knew his house number, then he knew the name of the street, too. Better.
Dad's right, Sergeant. So the erased character wasn't a letter of the alphabet either.
Well, it certainly couldn't have been a dollar sign or a mark like that.
No, Nicky. A special mark in that particular spot and an address would make no sense at all.
Okay, so the character erased must have been a punctuation mark. The same punctuation mark. But which punctuation mark?
Well, Dad, do we use punctuation marks after the street number in an address?
We? Who's we?
We, the people. We Americans.
Americans? Certainly not.
You mean there's countries where they do?
Yes, Sergeant. In certain foreign countries, it's accepted practice to put a comma after the street number. 230 Hatton Avenue, citizens of those countries would write 230, Hatton Avenue. So I knew the erased characters must have been commas. They'd been erased after typing them in. The writer realized they betrayed his foreign origin. Question: who at 230 Hatton Avenue is not an American? Mr. Plunkett, a Yank. The Draytons, Midwesterners. Miss Bertha Lamb, of American pioneers. Lewis Hodge, or Hodgkin, born in Cincinnati, Ohio. Joe the janitor, born in Hester Street, New York City. Mrs. Lester, an American. Hubert Lester, her husband.
An Englishman.
Right, Nicky. Hubert Lester, in this country only 6 months. Not long enough to have broken himself of his English punctuation habit. So I knew it was Hubert Lester who wrote that letter to his wife, accusing himself of being untrue to her.
But why, Maestro?
Well, Sergeant, obviously Lester decided he'd made a serious error in marrying Mrs. Lester. This was his devious way of getting her to divorce him, instead of giving her the actual grounds which might have caused a scandal and the loss of his job.
Then why did Lester send those letters to the other people in the house?
Obviously, Dad, to divert suspicion from himself, to make the writer seem to be someone of a diseased or disturbed mind, a chronic and indiscriminate mischief maker. I imagine Lester had in mind putting the blame on Dr. Drayton's unhappy, neurotic 15-year-old daughter, type often responsible for anonymous letters. Yes, Lester is the mischief maker in this case, Dad. I'm sure you can dig up some charge to make him pay for it.
The Adventures of Ellery Queen. Tonight we bring you another thrilling adventure of Ellery Queen, the celebrated fighter of crime. Representing you home armchair detective is world-famous personality Gypsy Rose Lee. You'll hear from her later. But now, here's your host, Ellery Queen.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In tonight's case, my secretary, Nicky Porter, finds herself hunted by the police. She is wanted for murder. I call it The Adventure of Nicky Porter, Suspect. Excuse me. Would you mind letting me through?
Now, here you. Oh, hello, Ellery.
What's going on here to warrant the attention of Inspector Queen of the New York Police?
No, just a thing. Aren't you up pretty early, son?
Early? I overslept. I was supposed to meet this train.
Somebody you know coming in?
Nicky Porter. She's been visiting her family, and now I've missed her. All the passengers are out.
Not all, Ellery. Here, down here.
The train? Huh. What happened here, anyway?
Oh, guy just down here with half his head blown off. It's in a compartment.
6 slugs in his head. Who was he, Dad?
Ernie Buffle, Midwest bank robber.
Gun taken away, I suppose?
But we found these 3 $1,000 bills, Ellery, on the floor of this compartment.
Let me see those bills, Dad. Yeah, I thought so. Look at these serial numbers. These $1,000 bills are part of the money.
Yeah, stolen from the Second Commercial Bank of Chicago night before last. Correct.
So it was Buffalo who pulled that bank top, huh? On the line with his loot. How much did he get away with that?
$258,000.
Uh-huh. That leaves only $255,000 we've still got to recover.
Yep, looks like it.
Was this Buffalo's compartment, C in car 103?
No, this compartment was occupied by a lady. The porter noticed her get off before he and the conductor found Buffalo's body. Buffalo had a lower in the next car.
A woman, huh? Young?
About 5'3", in her 20s, and pretty. Red hair, wore a muskrat coat, carried a dark blue suitcase, and the compartment is full of her fingerprints. No. Don't touch that compact, Ellery.
Oh. The compact belonged to the girl, Dad?
Yes, sir. Well, it's easy enough to figure. With this compact of hers, her prints, the description we've got, it's only a matter of time, Ellery.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Well, you don't need me in on this, Dad.
Going to Nicky's place to take your medicine for missing her, huh?
Nicky. Nicky, wake up. Nicky. Nicky, it's Ellery.
Ellery?
Nicky, listen to me. Nicky, will you listen to me?
I was in Kansas City.
Nicky, you left Kansas City. You wired me yesterday from Chicago that you'd arrive in New York at 8:30 this morning.
The train?
Were you in a compartment, Nicky? Tell me.
Compartment?
Car 103, compartment C?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I'm so sick. I ache. Oh, Ellery, what happened?
Don't you know, Nicky?
I can't seem to remember anything.
Well, don't you remember leaving the train?
No. Oh, look at me. Oh, Bertie.
You were in a struggle of some sort, Nicky.
Struggle?
You suffered a violent physical as well as nervous shock. It brought on a temporary amnesia, Nicky.
Struggle? That man.
Then you're beginning to remember. Now, when did you first see this man, Buffle?
Buffle?
Yeah, the man with the broken nose, Nicky. He's a criminal wanted for bank robbery.
Bank robber? So that's why he...
Nicky, he's lying on the floor of that compartment dead, shot to death. You left your compact there. Your fingerprints are all over the place. Nicky, you're in a jam, so talk, will you?
I killed him. I killed him.
Oh, Nicky, how did you kill him? Oh, Nicky, any minute now, Dad will realize that the compact, the prints, the description all add up to you. He may be on his way here now. Will you tell me what happened before he gets here?
All right, Ellery. The train had stopped at 125th Street. Then it started again. I'd already packed my suitcase, and I was about to close it when my door opened, and... Is that the porter? I'll have my bag ready in a What do you want?
Don't call for help and don't yell.
Who's yelling?
And don't shut that suitcase.
Would you mind waving that gun elsewhere?
Do what I say and you won't get hurt. See this package?
Package?
Put it in your suitcase.
You're giving me something?
Put it in your suitcase.
Well, now what do I do? Write you a thank you note?
Close it up.
Close the back. Uh-huh.
Now get this. In 5 minutes we'll be in New York. You'll carry your suitcase off the train yourself. Don't give it to a red cap, understand? Walk up to the check room at the west end of the station and check the bag. I'll be right behind you.
Suppose somebody I know is meeting the train.
Ditch him. When you get the baggage check, go to the nearest cigar stand and buy a packet of cigarettes. Leave the check on the counter, careless, like you dropped it. And go on about your business.
And you'll pick it up.
That's the idea, baby.
Oh. Well, there's not very much I can do, is there?
Smart gal.
Why, we're in the tunnel. I'm actually shaking. Do you have a cigarette?
Yeah, sure.
It's very kind of you to look through your pockets for one, because it gives me a chance to grab your gun.
That's right. You big one. You... Okay. Make a sucker out of me, will you? Get up off that floor. We're almost in. Get up or I'll...
Yes? Go on, Nicky.
All I know is I was reaching for the gun as he was bending over me. That's the last clear recollection I have, Ellery. That and the shots.
All in his head. All at close range.
I see I brought the suitcase home. Is the package in it, Ellery?
No, it isn't, Nicky.
It isn't?
But there's no question what it contained. The $258,000 Buffalo stole from the Chicago bank night before last.
I wonder what I did with it.
$3,000 of it was found on the floor of the compartment. And, Nicky...
What now?
I just found this in the pocket of your fur coat.
A gun?
All 6 shots fired. I'm afraid, Nicky, this was the gun that killed Buffalo. His own gun.
Oh, Ellery,
Can't you remember anything? What you might have done with the rest of the money?
I only could before the inspector and... Oh, Ellery,
The door.
the police. The police after me.
Now, look, you're to tell Dad the truth. Meanwhile, I'll be back trying to find the money. Don't give up, understand? Just hang on.
All right, Ellery.
That's the stuff. I'm coming. Coming, Dad. Oh, come right in.
Drop the rod. Ellery?
You heard him, Mark. Drop the rod. Sure. It's not loaded anyway. I got it, Reader.
Yeah, it's Ernie's gun, all right. That was a good hunch, Frank. Following this guy from the station.
Duke, shut the door. Ellery, I don't understand. Who are they?
You followed me here from Grand Central?
Yeah. We're three friends of Ernie Buffalo's. We came in on the same train from Chicago.
We hung around the station when Ernie didn't get off the train. You, the baby doll. Come here.
Me? What do you want?
I spotted you on the train. You were in that compartment. How'd you get Ernie in there? Huh?
I didn't. You knocked off my Ernie.
Nicky.
Dirty brother.
Tie him up.
Yeah. Dad still with you?
Baby doll, before I go to work on you, tell me, what did you do with the dough?
I don't know. I don't know.
You're lying.
Can't you see she's telling the truth?
Steady, pal. Ain't quite finished tying you.
Girlfriend, I'm going to give you one more chance. Just tell us where you hid that dough from the bank. Okay.
Stop it. Can't you see she's fainted?
Nuts. Frank, you sure it ain't here?
It ain't in the room. It ain't on either of them.
Darn. Wake up.
Wait a minute. Look. I'm Ellery Queen.
The detective?
And this is my secretary, Nicky Porter. I give you my word, Nicky doesn't know where that money is. Amnesia. She can't remember a thing since she left that compartment.
What do we do, Reed?
Let's knock out these two and blow. We'll find a door ourselves.
Where, Frank? But you just gave me an idea, Mr. Queen. You got quite a rep. You're pretty good at finding out stuff. Okay. You find that dough for us.
Wait a minute, you nuts. Shut up, Frank. How's it figure, Rita?
Why, Duke, he'll find the dough for us because we're going to be keeping this doll of his company in a nice, safe place. Get it, Mr. Queen?
I get it.
If you don't, Nicky gets what you gave Ernie Buffalo, but slower.
I'm thoroughly convinced, Rita.
And you don't get all the time in the world. 12 hours, Queen. That's all.
I understand, Frank. How do I get in touch with you?
You'll get a phone call at midnight tonight.
Cops! Rita, let's scram.
Grab the doll, Duke. Carry her to the car.
Come on, baby. Off the bed.
Frank, you cover us.
Duke, step on it.
Oh, she ain't no pretty girl.
Out the back way, Duke. Come on, Frank.
I'm coming. But before I go, Mr. Queen, I'm going to give you something to remember us by. So you'll know we're not kidding.
I wish my hands were free.
Wait. So here's the midnight.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the first part of our mystery. You'll hear more shortly. Dad? Have they phoned yet? It's midnight.
No, son, no call yet.
Thought I wouldn't get back in time.
How's your head, son?
Oh, never mind my head. Now, listen, I found the cab driver who drove Nicky from the station.
Just a minute, son.
Dad, what's the matter?
Just 30 seconds ago, look what I found in the suit you were wearing this morning.
Huh? Oh, that.
It's a $1,000 bill. One of the missing bills from Buffalo's Hall. Where did you get it, Ellery?
Oh, don't act the inspector with me, Dad. I found it in the pocket of Nicky's fur coat, along with Buffalo's gun. I didn't even tell Nicky about it.
I thought you said Buffalo's pals searched you.
They did, but I palmed the bill. And after they got through frisking me, I simply put the bill in my pocket. Now, listen. It all adds up.
I know what it adds up to, Ellery. Once we get Nicky back, I'll do what I can for her, but...
Sure. Where's that call?
No, what were you going to tell me?
Oh, never mind. What's this, Dad?
The autopsy report on Buffalo.
Very interesting.
What's interesting about...
The call. I'll get it. Ellery Queen speaking.
Well?
How's Nicky?
Stop stalling. She's okay. So far. Did you find out where the dough is?
Yes?
Where is it?
I'll tell you when I see you, Frank. You and Jupe and Rita.
Oh. Will you have the dough with you?
No, but I'll tell you where you can find it. Where do I meet you?
Nothing doing. I don't like it.
Suit yourself, Frank. Goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't you care about the dame?
If you won't let me see her, obviously it's too late.
Okay.
Tell me where to drive.
Pick me up at First Avenue and 96th.
Here he is, Jupe.
Inside. Everything okay, Frank?
Sure, Jupe.
No cops hiding in his car? Nobody tailed us. I'll guarantee it.
Where's Nicky?
Not so fast.
Rita, I didn't see you there. Where's Nicky Porter?
Where's the dough?
No, Nicky. No talk.
In here.
Nicky.
Ellery, hi.
Hi yourself. You all right?
They've handled me like a piece of china all day. Oh, Ellery, I'm so glad.
Hold it. So here she is, Queen, still in one chunk. Now, where did she hide the dough?
She didn't.
What?
Ellery, what are you talking about?
I was able to trace your movements, Nicky. You carried your suitcase right from the train to a station cab. You spoke to no one came near you. You gave the cab driver your home address, he drove you right there, you got out, and your landlady saw you come in and go to your room. You didn't drop anything, you didn't leave anything in the cab. The bulk of that stolen money wasn't found in your room because you never brought it there. You never took it from the train, Nicky.
Then someone else did?
Someone else did.
Malarkey.
Next thing we know, you'll be telling us she didn't bump off Ernie Buffalo.
She didn't.
She didn't? I didn't, Ellery?
No, Nicky. I just saw the autopsy report.
I didn't kill him.
At the time of the shots, you were on the floor, and Buffalo was coming at you, leaning over you. The autopsy report shows that all 6 bullets struck Buffalo's head at the top and at the back. Only someone higher than Buffalo could have fired those shots.
Someone else that sneaked into the compartment?
Yes, Rita. Now it's perfectly clear, isn't it? You were all in on that Chicago robbery with Buffalo. You all came in on the same train, Buffalo carrying the money. At the last moment, Buffalo decided to double-cross the rest of you. He got into Nicky's compartment and tried to get her to carry the money off the train for him so he could recover her suitcase later and have the whole haul for himself.
Ernie double-crossed us?
Yes, Rita. What's more, one of you was afraid of just that and followed Buffalo and stood outside Nicky's compartment and heard the whole thing. That one entered the compartment, shot Buffalo with his own gun, framed Nicky for the murder, and walked off the train carrying the money, saying nothing to the other 2 of you. Not only was Buffalo a double-crosser, one of you 3 is a double-crosser, too.
Where's that $254 grand, Rita?
I didn't take it, Jupe. Oh, I wouldn't have killed Ernie. Not Ernie.
Frank, don't put the finger on me, Jupe. You got nothing on me. Maybe you did it yourself.
It's one of you 2. I didn't sweat on that bank job to get cheated out of mine.
Neither did I.
Hold it. I'll put the finger on the one who killed Buffalo today and hid that money if the other 2 of you promise to let Nicky Porter and me walk out of here unharmed when I've done so.
Sure.
Okay. Promise. No, that's too easy. Suppose you all put your guns on the table first as a guarantee of good faith. Then I've got as good a chance as any of you to grab just in case you, forget your promise.
Here's mine. Jupe?
Okay.
Come on, Frank. I got a clear conscience.
One of us is a cockeyed liar. Okay, Queen, talk. Who killed Ernie?
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the mystery. Nicky, would you introduce our guest armchair detective?
No, sir. Nicky's still a little shaky, so I'm going to help out while Nicky rests.
Dad, is that the real reason you want to be in on this interview?
Why, of course, Ellery. Well, anyway, it's a very great pleasure to introduce our guest for tonight, that world-famous personality currently appearing at the Palladium Theater in Sydney, Miss Gypsy Rose Lee.
Well, welcome to the show, Miss Lee.
Well, thank you, Ellery. And thank you, Inspector.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Ellery, you're much more fortunate than I am. You have your wonderful father to help you solve your solutions.
Yes, Miss Lee, I am. I'm very fortunate. However, before we proceed with your solution to the mystery, we'd all like to meet you personally.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you've certainly been a smash hit at the Sydney Palladium. Are you visiting any other Australian cities, Miss Lee?
Oh, I wish I were, but I'm going to have to get on back home, I'm afraid. Although we'd like to play Adelaide and Melbourne, and particularly Perth. I'd love to see Perth. People have told me it's so beautiful.
Well, then, we'd...
Miss Lee, how do you like the audiences here?
Oh, I think they're just simply wonderful. I think you're pretty cute, too. You know that?
Well,
yeah, well, that's really...
Miss Lee, of course, you're a well-known mystery writer yourself, too, aren't you? I mean, I've read your mysteries. Mother Finds the Body and the Striptease Murder. Oh, they're wonderful.
Well, thank you, honey. Actually, you know, at home, the Striptease Murders wasn't called that at all. It was called the G-String Murders. But they figured that in Australia they wouldn't know what a G-string is, so they'd probably think it was something to do with a violin. So they changed it to Striptease Murders.
I see. Well, you're quite a...
Yes, I think that's marvelous, Miss Lee. And do you have any particular hobbies outside the theater and writing?
Well, yes, I have. What is your favorite hobby?
Well,
I could sort of match it, maybe, and we could compare hobbies.
Indoors or outdoors?
Well, wherever you like. I like to collect stamps.
Yes. Philately is one of my hobbies. In fact, I'm thinking of taking it up full-time, aren't I, Ellery? Wasn't I talking to you just the other day?
I guess so, Dad. Yeah, sure. Now, thank you very much, Miss Lee, but I think it's about time we got to our problem.
I'll do it, Ellery. I'll do it.
Okay.
Now, Miss Lee, who killed Buffle and hid the money?
Oh, dear. I'm not really sure, you know. But I have a very sneaking hunch that Rita might have done it. Just on general principles, that is. I don't have any evidence against her, not even circumstantial evidence. But I don't like her personally.
I see.
And, of course, I do think that whoever got rid of Buffle was doing an awfully good deed anyway.
Yes. Well, thank you, Miss Lee. And in just a moment, we'll learn if your solution is the correct one.
I'm on your side, Miss Lee. If there's anything I can do, you can be sure that I...
The Adventures of Ellery Queen. For all you men and women in the armed forces of the United Nations, a rebroadcast of radio's thrilling mystery drama, The Adventures of Ellery Queen. Now, here's Ernest Chappell to introduce the guests and the show.
Ellery Queen invites you to match wits with him as he relates another story of a crime he alone unraveled. Before revealing the solution, he stops the play, gives you a chance to solve the mystery. Our guest armchair detectives for this evening are Miss Marjorie Lawrence, Metropolitan Opera star, and Mr. Beverly Kelly of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey combined shows. And now, Ellery Queen, master detective and your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Ernest Chappell, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, tonight we tell you the strange mystery of the ghost in the mountaintop cave. I call it The Adventure of Dead Man's Cavern.
Hello? But Mr. Queen doesn't know anyone in Canoka, New York, operator.
Canoka, New York. Give me that phone, Nicky.
Quite the excitement, Mr. Queen.
Hello, operator. Ellery Queen. Put her on, please.
Put her on.
Hello, Grace?
Ellery, how's the mastermind?
Grand to hear your voice, darling.
Darling?
What are you doing at your Adirondack Lodge, Grace?
Stretching my soul. How'd you like to join me this weekend?
Oh, it's a date. How about my gang, Dad, Veely, and my secretary?
Well, really.
Sure, I'll have a lodge full anyway. Wait a minute, dear. I'll look up the train schedule.
You bet, darling. I'll hold on.
Ellery Queen, if you think I'm going to kick my heels around an Adirondack love nest while you and some shameless woman...
Grace? Why, Nicky, she's Dr. Grace Grayson, probably the most famous living woman physicist. An old friend.
Oh? How old?
About 50, Nicky.
Oh.
Ellery,
Yes?
there's a 9:45 on Grand Central Saturday morning. I'll pick you and your folks up at the Tanoka station. It ought to be fun.
Grace, I don't like that laugh. What have you got up your sleeve?
Oh. See, the fact is you can help catch a murderer this weekend.
I thought so. Who is he?
A gentleman known as the Strangler.
A strangler. That sounds grim. How many people has he killed?
29 at last report. Well, see you Saturday.
Strangler. I could strangle you, Grace. Stringing me along about catching a murderer who's been dead over 100 years. Why didn't you tell me he's the ghost of a local legend?
Well, I wanted to excite your curiosity, Ellery. Refill Inspector Queen.
Mind if I do, Dr. Grayson?
I'm getting plastered on this mountain now. So you got a ghost up here, huh, Doc?
Lives in a cave near this lodge, you said?
Yes, called Dead Man's Cavern.
Your three other guests seem mighty interested in that haunted cave, Grace.
Mr. and Mrs. Gabriel and Ernest Withers? Well, I suppose I ought to warn you. Hector Gabriel and Ernest Withers are supernaturalists, spend their lives running down ghosts.
Oh.
Here they come. Going to join us on the porch, gentlemen?
Oh, Gabriel, you're a gullible idiot. The way you were taken in by that ectoplasm trick in Seattle. Well, you would have been fooled, too, Withers. Oh, really? Remember how I exposed that crowd of fake mediums in Nashville, Gabriel? But you were ready to tell the whole world. You annoy me.
Sit down, boys.
Oh,
now, that's the way you've been with those two for 20 years, Ellery. Friendly enemies.
Mr. Gabriel, I'm told you have the largest, most valuable library of psychic works in the world.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Queen. Eh, Withers? Lucky dog. You've got books I'd give my right arm for.
Dr. Grayson tells us you two gentlemen are up here to investigate that haunted cave, Mr. Withers.
That's right, Inspector. We're going to conduct a scientific experiment.
Now, see here, Hector Gabriel. I'll let you and Withers turn my lodge into a psychic laboratory, but don't drag the respectable name of science into it.
Are there actually psychic manifestations, Grace?
Oh, Lord, some lug in 1840 began strangling people in that cave, and ever since then, they've... What's that?
Sounds like a wolf or something.
Listen. Wait. That's the moan, Gabriel, the ghost sound.
Now someone's screaming. That's no ghost.
Sounds like my wife. Well, Miss Porter took a walk in the woods, and here they come running. Wife, Mrs. Gabriel. Hold it, dear.
Oh, Mr.
Oh, there.
Nicky, what happened?
We were walking in the woods, Inspector, when that ghastly moaning started from the direction of that cave. Mrs. Gabriel got frightened. Hector, please. Don't you and Mr. Withers go near that cave. It's haunted.
Why, hold it. That's what Withers and I came here for. Yes, Mrs. Gabriel. If those moans were made by a ghost, it's our duty to psychic science.
Now, see here. Those sounds are a natural phenomenon. Nothing ghostly about them. Then what made that noise, Dr. Grayson? My dear child, the cavern probably has a peculiar rock structure which causes it to catch the wind at the top of the mountain and then expel it with a moaning sonic effect. There it is again.
Sure sounds funny, Harry. What do you think?
I think, Dad, we'd better have a look at Dead Man's Cavern. Grace, must we go through these woods to get to the cave?
Yes, Ellery. No way of going around it. Sheer cliff on either side.
I wonder why the moans stopped with us. Exasperating, Gabriel.
Hold it, everybody. Someone coming. Sounds like a big, heavy man.
Wasn't the strangler supposed to be big and heavy?
Oh, nonsense, Sergeant. It must be Hank Pete. Oh, I was right. Hi, Hank.
Hi, Professor. You hear them moans from Dead Man's Cavern, too?
Yes, we're going to the cavern now. Hank, these are friends of mine.
How do you do? How do you do? All right, Billy, get moving.
Strangler's getting pretty restless lately.
Huh? Say, Daniel Boone, you don't believe in this ghost bunk, too.
Man gets to believe in a lot of things, mister. living alone up here in the hills.
Just what is the story of this strangler, Mr. Gabriel?
Well, some mountaineer, Mr. Queen, over... let me tell him, Gabriel. He lured wayfarers into the cave, you see, and strangled them for their money.
Nice fellow. What did he do with his victims' bodies?
There's a natural opening in the rear wall of the cave, like a window.
It overlooks a lake, Inspector, the same lake that's behind my lodge.
The strangler threw his victims out of that cave window into the lake 50 feet below.
And ever since, them folks he strangled keep a moaning like you all heard.
Oh, of all the succotash hanged, the brute was finally caught and hanged.
It's the ghost of the strangler. Murdered one of his victims all over again. Well, here we are.
Right at the top of my mountain.
Oh, there's a clearing here between where the woods stop and the entrance to the cave.
Hey, ain't that a wooden door covering the entrance to the cave?
Yes, Sergeant.
Let's cross the clearing.
Good, really.
Oh, how come a door, Grace?
Hank Pete knows more about it than I do.
Some city fella a few years back put the door in, charged admission to see the haunted caves.
Was his name P.T. Barnum?
One night he was in here alone, and the moan started. He lit out like a buck deer, and he ain't been seen since.
Good stout door. Let's go in.
I think I'll stick right here by the entrance.
Sergeant, you'd never make a physicist.
Or a psychic research worker either. Interesting cavern, eh, Mr. Queen?
Yes, Mr. Gabriel, from what I can see of it in this gloom.
Solid rock.
No walls, roof.
The roof is really the inside of the very crest of the mountain, Inspector.
There's the window in the rear wall. Yes, this opening looks right out over the lake. Sheer drop of 50 feet.
What kind of experiment are you gentlemen intending to conduct here, Mr. Withers?
Well, Gabriel and I plan to spend an entire 24 hours in this cave, Inspector Queen, from 6 tomorrow morning until 6 a.m. the following day.
We'll take food, water, blankets, oil lamps, and a sound recording apparatus. We want to be in here when the moaning begins.
Very scientific, you see.
Go ahead, jeer, you female Philistine.
Really? Dutch wine coming in.
Well, I got lonesome out there. Say, supposing you meet up with this ghost, don't you gents think you better pack a rod just in case?
If what's making them sounds could be shot, he'd be a dead ghost long ago.
We're taking every precaution against the possibility that the moans are caused by a human agency. We picked tomorrow for our vigil because the weather forecast for tonight is heavy rain. And the rain will soak down the loose earth of the clearing in front of the cave.
Yes, get it so soft that anyone approaching the cave will have to leave footprints in the mud. Well, let's go back, eh?
Yes, but you gentlemen will leave footprints when you cross the muddy clearing tomorrow morning.
We'll cross it barefoot to identify our own prints.
Appears to me like you two fellas aim to tinker with trouble.
My dear Pete, ghosts don't scare us. Gabriel, you have that new lock we brought out?
Yes, Withers. There. And the key remains in my pocket. Well, that's all until tomorrow morning at 6. If you want to see us off, you'll have to be up early.
We'll be up early, Mr. Gabriel.
Gosh, I'm sleepy, Ellery. Mrs. Gabriel and I had to double up last night, and she moaned all night long. Are the others following us?
All except Hector Gabriel. I wonder where Gabriel is. He bunked with me last night, but when I woke up this morning, he was already gone.
He must be waiting for us at the cave. Oh, look, Ellery. Is that the old woodsman Dr. Grayson mentioned last night?
Hank Pete? Oh, yes. Morning, Hank.
Fred.
Up early to see Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Withers start there watching the cave?
Mr. Queen, I've just been over to the clearing at the edge of the woods. Somebody's in that cave. What? Cave door is open.
What's that, Hank? Cave door open?
Why, it can't be. Gabriel and I put a new lock on it yesterday, and he has the only key.
Come see for yourselves.
It must be your husband, Mrs. Gabriel.
Well, I don't understand it, Sergeant. But weren't Mr. Gabriel and Mr. Withers to go into the cave together?
Yes, we were.
Keep your shade on, Mr. Withers.
Take a look.
The prints of a small man's bare feet.
And they go perfectly straight across the mud of the clearing to the cave door.
Just one set of prints. Ingoing.
Why, he's tricked me. His word of honor we'd go in together. His word of honor.
I'm sure Hector wouldn't do anything dishonorable, Mr. Withers.
Well, these are his footprints, aren't they? There couldn't be anyone else's here. They're so small. Cheat.
Mr. Withers,
You're a dreadful man. Oh, it's probably a joke. Hector Gabriel!
Mr. Gabriel! Hi, Mr. Gabriel!
Hector! Why don't you answer?
Something's wrong.
Dad, I'm crossing this clearing alone. Now, the two are to keep out of the way of Gabriel's footprints. If you have to follow me, to 202.
Hi, son.
Dad, Billy.
Coming, Ellery. Come on, Billy.
I'm coming.
Something wrong, son?
What is it, Maestro?
Look. Gabriel. On the cave floor.
With all the supplies around it.
Dead. Dead about an hour, I'd say. Since 5 a.m.
Face contorted by a horrible fear.
And no wonder. Look at his neck. He's been strangled.
Well, son, I don't get it. Even these marks of strangulation are queer.
You mean the upward-pointing thumb impressions at the back of Gabriel's neck?
Yes. Why weren't the thumbprints in his windpipe?
What was that?
It's Grace Drayton, Sergeant.
You and Hank Peace didn't mess up Gabriel's footprints in crossing the clearing, did you?
No, Ellery. We detoured, too. Poor Gabriel. I can't believe it yet. Hank, look at him.
The ghost of the strangler, I told you.
Will you stop jabbering about ghosts, Daniel Boone?
You're scared.
Stop it, Hank. What are we going to do? Poor Holder's in a state of collapse. Nicky's trying frantically to calm her down, and that man with us hasn't uttered a word since this happened. Who did it?
Come outside. I want to show you something.
What is it, son?
The only way Gabriel's murderer could have got into the cave was the way Gabriel got in, by crossing this muddy clearing.
Well,
where are the killer's footprints?
You didn't see no prints in this mud when we got here this morning, except the ones of Gabriel's bare feet, did you?
I see. Obviously, the strangler entered the cave some other way.
How, Grace? The only other opening into the cave is that natural window in the rear wall, which overlooks the lake. That opening is 50 feet above the lake at the top of a sheer cliff.
The roof of the cave. Not a rope down.
We've been up there. It's covered with smooth mud.
And no human foot ever stepped on it.
And at the sides of the cave, it's sheer precipice, too. Oh, well, of course. The killer came here during the rain, which wiped out his prints. Lay in wait for Gabriel, who came when the rain had stopped.
What happened to the prints the killer made leaving?
That's not the important point, Dad. The killer couldn't have got into the cave before Gabriel, Grace. The door was locked with a new lock, and only Gabriel had the key, which is still on his person.
Then the killer used a grappling iron at the end of a strong line.
You mean throw a line up from the lake, Grace?
Yes. Someone stood in a boat on the lake below and threw up a grappling iron which corked the window.
Guess again, Dr. Grayson. The iron would have left scratch marks on the sill of the rocky opening.
And there ain't no scratch marks.
Then how do you explain it?
You're wasting your time. Ghosts don't need grappling irons. And they don't leave footprints.
Yes, Grace. Remarkable as it seems, it looks as if Hank Pete is right. In the setup, Hector Gabriel could only have been strangled by a ghost.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, this stop. You've been crying a whole day and night.
But they took Hector away, Nicky. Why don't they let me go? I don't want to stay here.
What's the inspector up to? Keeps telephoning.
What's going on, Ellery?
I don't know, Grace. I'm still grappling with the problem of the strangler ghost.
Wait. The moans from the cave again. Oh, don't be silly, Nicky. It's the wind.
The wind, is it? It's the ghost. The ghost who strangled Hector. They can't keep us out here to be murdered. I'm going.
Where are you going, Mrs. Gabriel?
Oh, Dad.
Really shut that door and set your back against it.
Right, Inspector. Ghosts, huh?
Miss Gabriel, did I hear you say you were going somewhere?
Yes, Inspector. Home. And you can't stop me.
Miss Gabriel, I've done a lot of investigating my phone in the past 24 hours. One of the things I've discovered is that your husband was a rich man.
Hector, I suppose so, but...
What is it, Dad?
I've had Gabriel's will checked, Ellery. He leaves nearly his entire estate, worth $2 million to his wife, Huldah.
You mean you think I killed Hector?
Your husband was almost 20 years older than you, Mrs. Gabriel.
Oh.
Yes, quite possible.
Well, you're crazy. Next thing we know, you'll be accusing me of strangling Gabriel.
Exactly what I had in mind, Mr. Withers.
Wait, what do you mean, Inspector?
You and Gabriel were at each other's throats for over 20 years, Withers. Enemies.
Why, we were friendly enemies.
Also, he owned something you wanted bad, Mr. Withers.
Gabriel's library. The most valuable collection of books on psychic phenomena in the world.
Right, son. One of the things I found out in the past 24 hours is
that Gabriel was the psychic library to Ernest Withers.
But that's so absurd, Inspector, to kill a man for possession of some books.
You think so, Dr. Grayson? Maybe you'll agree that your motive was stronger.
My motive? To kill Hector Gabriel?
Dad, Grace involved with Gabriel.
She was his first wife.
Gabriel's first wife? Did you know that, Ellery?
No, I didn't, Nicky. Grace.
Surely you're joking, Inspector.
Depends on your sense of humor, Dr. Grayson. Fact is, Hector Gabriel ditched you to marry Helga.
And you know what they say about a woman's scorn.
So you think I killed Hector out of revenge for having thrown me over? I can see your point, Inspector. Only I didn't.
It's not any one of us. It was the ghost, I tell you. The ghost!
Ah, that ghost story is a lot of camouflage.
Yes. One of you three strangled Gabriel in that cave. Only question is, which one?
Now, who would that be?
Julie, see what it is.
Right.
No, please don't open it.
Oh, it's just old Hank, the woodsman.
What do you want, Pete?
Thought you'd want to know.
We'd want to know what, Hank?
Right at the edge of the woods where you enter the trail from here, just a couple of yards from the lodge, there's a lot of loose stones. Them stones were slippery from the rain.
Yeah?
Alongside them slippery stones is a couple small juniper bushes. They've been smashed flat. I figure it's how this fella Gabriel slipped on them stones on his way to the cave yesterday morning and fell under them junipers.
That's a help, that is.
It certainly is, Sergeant. In fact, it clears up the mystery.
What do you mean, son?
I mean, Dad, that now I know the identity of the ghost of Dead Man's Cavern. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the mystery of Dead Man's Cavern. Have you an answer to it? Well, suppose you compare solutions with our guest armchair detective. Nicky, will you please introduce our guest?
Well, Ellery, our first guest tonight is Miss Marjorie Lawrence, famous metropolitan soprano. Stricken with infantile paralysis a couple of years ago, Miss Lawrence has fought against this dread affliction courageously and successfully, as evidenced by her recent triumph in the role of Isolde at the Met. Our second guest tonight is Mr. Beverly Kelly of the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Combined Shows, or, as all America calls it, the Circus, now playing at Madison Square Garden. Mr. Kelly has described the Big Top to millions over the radio and is well-known author of books and stories on circus life. All right, Ellie?
Thanks, Nicky. Miss Lawrence, who strangled Gabriel?
Well, I don't think anyone strangled him. I think that he slipped and fell on those stones under the juniper bushes.
Yes?
I think the moaning sounds came from natural means somehow. The wind through the rocks or something.
Yes?
So that's what I would say.
Well, thank you, Miss Lawrence. And now, Mr. Kelly, who do you think strangled Gabriel?
Well, Ellery, if those footprints outside the cave weren't so small, I think we could blame it on Gargantua. But I think I'm going to put my money on Gabriel's first wife and say that he fell from grace.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kelly.
Well, how about it, gang? Think you've got the answer? The guests have had their say, and Ellery Queen will tell you the solution in just a few moments. So, to give you a little time to talk it over and make your guesses, here's music by Frank Duval and his orchestra. Soliloquy.
All right, I'll tell you. Now, first, let's lay the ghost. No ghost killed Hector Gabriel. The strangler's hands were human hands. They left human fingerprints deep in the flesh of Gabriel's neck and throat.
Well, sure, that's right. Then those moans we heard must have been made by the wind through the cave, like Dr. Grayson said.
Right, Sergeant. Now, since the strangler had human hands, he also had human feet. And human feet leave prints in mud.
But Ellery, the only footprints in the mud were Gabriel's. One set, ingoing.
I know. Gabriel choked in the woods and then staggered across the clearing alone to the cave to die.
Nicky, you yourself pointed out that the trail left by Gabriel's feet across the mud was perfectly straight. Men dying of strangulation don't walk in a straight line. No. When Gabriel crossed that clearing, unlocked the door, and entered the cave, he was perfectly well.
So the murder was committed in the cave. And for the murderer to have choked Gabriel in the cave, he had to get there. Problem. How did the killer cross that muddy clearing without leaving footprints? And the more you think about it, the more obvious the answer gets.
What do you mean?
He crossed it on Gabriel's back.
Gabriel carried him. Ellery.
I know, Dad. Other theories are possible, but my theory can be backed up. What was the exact position of the strangler's thumbs on Gabriel's neck?
The thumb marks pointed upwards on the back of Gabriel's neck.
Which is possible only if at the time he committed his crime, the strangler was behind Gabriel. Strong confirmation that the strangler rode across that mud on Gabriel's back. And when Gabriel entered the cave, the person he was carrying began to choke him before even getting down.
Oh, but Maestro, how did the killer make Gabriel carry him?
Important question, Sergeant. Grown men don't play piggyback at 5 o'clock of an Adirondack morning. One person carrying another suggests that the person being carried had to be carried.
An injury?
Yes, Dad. Hank Pete just told us he'd found a place in the trail where someone had slipped on loose, wet stones and fallen into some juniper bushes. Hank opined it was Gabriel, because he thought Gabriel was alone. But since we know Gabriel carried someone, isn't it evident that it wasn't Gabriel who slipped and fell, but his companion?
Killer faked a tumble, pretended to twist his ankle or something, said he couldn't walk. And Gabriel lugged him all the way through the woods to the cave.
Exactly. And why? Deliberately to leave only one set of footprints in that mud, Gabriel's, to make us believe that the murder had been the work of a convenient strangler ghost of the haunted cave.
All right. You've accounted for how the strangler got into the cave without leaving prints.
Yeah, but how did he get out, Maestro, without leaving him after Gabriel was dead?
In the only way possible, through that natural window in the cave wall. Yes, for while no one could have got into the cave through the opening in the cave wall, someone could have got out simply by diving out into the lake below.
What clue did all this, son?
Dad, where did Hank say he found the crushed bushes?
At the edge of the woods as you went to the trail leaving Dr. Grayson's lodge.
Yes. In fact, Hank said it was only a few yards from the lodge. But observe, the killer pretends to injure himself a few yards from the lodge, yet Gabriel carries him all the way through the woods to the cave. Why? Why didn't Gabriel carry him back the few yards to the house? Wouldn't he have done that if, say, his companion had been his wife or Dr. Grayson, or, in fact, anyone except one person?
One person?
There can be only one reason why Gabriel carried his companion all the way to the cave. And that was because he and the killer were bound for the cave. Because he and the killer were supposed to share the cave for the next 24 hours.
Well, I'll be...
Yes. Gabriel's companion, the man who got his victim up an hour earlier than planned on some trumped-up excuse, who wanted to kill Gabriel because he hated him for over 20 years, and because Gabriel had willed him his unique and valuable psychic library, that man could only have been Ernest Withers.
And there you have the solution to the mystery. How did you GI detectives do? Did you have the right answer? Well, we have a few minutes remaining, so here's more music by Frank Duval and his orchestra. Dancing in the Dark.
Ellery Queen. In the interest of a safer American home, a happier American community, a more united state, the American Broadcasting Company and its affiliated stations bring you Ellery Queen.
I dedicate this program to the fight against crime. Not only crimes of violence and crimes of dishonesty, but also crimes of intolerance, discrimination, and bad citizenship. Crimes against America.
The American Broadcasting Company presents another case in the career of Ellery Queen, celebrated fighter of crime. As usual, Ellery invites you to match wits with him as he relates the mystery. And before revealing the solution, he gives you a chance to solve it. Tonight, Ellery's guest armchair detective, who will represent you home armchair detectives, is the famous columnist of Daily Variety, Miss Florabelle Muir. And now, here's Ellery Queen, your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Paul Masterson, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's case is much more Nicky's than mine. I urge everyone interested in the problem of juvenile delinquency to listen to The Three Frogs.
All right.
right, Nicky. So you decided to find a new apartment, but did you have to pick the east side, the slums?
Around this corner, Ellery.
Garbage tossed out the front windows, gangs of young hoodlums. Nicky, do you know what the incidence of crime is in this neighborhood? Well, for the love of...
That 3-story and basement brownstone over there, Ellery. Take it back, Mr. Q.
Oh, in space. Around the corner, and it's a very nice street.
Nothing wrong with the house, either.
You sure the place isn't haunted? There must be something wrong with it.
I'd like to see the ghost who could make me move. Thanks, Ellery.
Oh, wait, Nicky, I'll go up with you. Like to see that apartment.
Nothing doing. You wait till I fix it up.
Well, all right. See you tomorrow, Nicky.
Night, Ellery.
Night.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
I believe we're neighbors. My name is Stanklin, Clyde Stanklin.
Oh, yes. You're on the floor above me, Mr. Stanklin. My name is Nicky Porter.
How do you do? No, allow me, Miss Porter.
Oh, thank you.
You know, young women really shouldn't live in this neighborhood.
Why not, Mr. Stanklin?
Too much crime. There was just a bit. Oh, Mr. Gazot.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Miss Porter, Mr. Gazot, top floor.
Hello, Mr. Gazelle.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. Monsieur Stanklin, did you hear?
Mr. Gazot was reporting the UN for a Paris paper, Miss Porter.
Yes.
How thrilling.
No, mademoiselle. Very dull. I'd much rather report your crime news. Monsieur, did you hear on the radio?
That street fight 2 blocks away?
Oh, no.
Yes, Gazot. I've just been over there. Bad.
Then it is where I'm going. Pardon, mademoiselle.
Certainly.
Oh, it is like Harry.
Was anybody hurt, Mr. Stanklin?
Yes. Gang of hoodlums, mere boys started it.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'll be saying good night.
Good night, Mr. Stanklin.
Good night, Miss Porter.
Now, where was that light switch again? Oh.
What? Yeah, this is a real rod, sister, so don't get no ideas.
What are you doing in my apartment?
I was in a fight. I'm on the lam from the lousy cops.
Aren't you a little young to be afraid of policemen? How old are you?
Stay where you are. 14 and no cracks.
14. And what's your name?
Frankie Clough. And you're going to hide me out, sister, or I'll...
You're bleeding. Now just lie still, Frankie. I know it hurts, but I've got to wash some of this blood away, Frankie. And it's no use fumbling around for your artillery. I've hidden it.
It's a trap. Sister, you call the cops and I'll... Who's that?
Yes? Who's there?
Police.
Cops. You called them. You...
Be quiet.
I told you, Sergeant. This is Nicky's new apartment.
Ellery.
Nicky, it's Ellery. Come on, open.
I'm getting out of here.
You're staying right here, Frankie, and keep your mouth shut. Coming, Ellery. Well, if it isn't EQ and Sergeant Veely. Fine time for a visit. What's up?
All hallelujahs broke loose over on Stucker Street, Miss Porter.
I was on my way home, and I ran into the thick of it. And Veely here.
Yeah, somebody in the back thought he saw a kid duck into the alley behind this house, Miss P.
He wouldn't be in your apartment, would he, Nicky?
A boy? Who is he? What'd he do?
Well, apparently he's done a great deal, Nicky. He's one of the ringleaders of a juvenile gang who call themselves the Frogs.
This kid is known as the Bubblegum Kid.
The Frogs pulled a big job tonight, then apparently got into a fight over the division of the spoils.
Well, what's going to happen to this boy if he's caught?
What's going to happen to him? He's going to get what's coming to him, and that's plenty.
Juvenile court and probably the reformatory.
That's going to cure him, won't it?
I know, Nicky. It's a tough problem. But what are we standing here in the hall for? As long as I'm here, Nicky?
Not till the place is fixed up.
Why, Nicky, you'll have me thinking you've got that young hoodlum in there.
Oh, go on away.
Come on, Sergeant.
Right. Good night, Miss Porter.
Good night, Sergeant.
Night, Nicky.
Night, Ellery. Well, Frankie, you still think this is a trap?
I don't get it. Hey, lady, what are you doing?
You're going to bed. Stay bed. Hold still.
You're gonna undress me?
Well, you can't go to bed with your clothes on.
I'll undress myself.
All right, Frankie. But be very careful.
You gonna stay in the room?
No, Frankie. Just wear my pajamas.
Put on a dame's pajamas, no soap.
Put this on, Frankie, or I put it on for you.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Hey, where you going?
For the doctor who lives on the ground floor.
No, don't get no doctor.
And then, Frankie, you and I are going to have a little talk.
Oh, no, young man. You'll have to hold still.
You're killing me, Doc.
This is going to hurt.
Dr. Curdle, isn't that an awfully nasty wound?
Yes, lost a lot of blood. But I wouldn't worry, Miss Porter. These slum boys are tough.
Oh, Frankie's no slum product, Doctor. He's my nephew.
Really? Oh. How did you get this knife wound, Frankie?
That's not from a knife. I was climbing a fence with glass on top. Cut me all up.
Oh, I see. He mustn't be moved, Miss Porter, and that wound has to be watched.
I'll be okay. Let me alone.
I'll watch it, Dr. Curdle. I've had some nursing experience.
Good. There, young man. How does that dressing feel?
Oh, great.
Should be changed every 12 hours, Miss Porter, and watch his temperature.
Yes, Doctor. What do I owe you?
Well, since we're neighbors, Miss Porter, I'll send you a bill. I'll take a look in on him tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, Doctor, and thank you. Well, that's over. Feel better?
He made me nervous. Hey, what are you doing?
Just tucking you in.
That little guy don't look like no real doctor anyway. He looks more like a toad all hunched over.
Frankie, we don't talk about other people's physical defects. It's not Dr. Cordell's fault that he has a hunchback. And it's to his credit that he was able to overcome his handicap.
Handicap?
Everyone has some handicap to overcome. Some of us have to overcome the way we started out in life.
Like me, you mean? I'm doing okay.
There you are. Frankie, I think we ought to let your father and mother know where you are, don't you?
My who? Hey, what do you think I am, a Boy Scout?
No, Frankie. I don't think you're a Boy Scout. You're not man enough to be one.
Say, listen, baby.
The name is Miss Porter, Frankie. Don't you have any parents?
Sure. Sure, my old man's doing a stretch and stir, and my old lady, I don't know where she is. Ain't seen her for 2 years.
I see. Then where do you live, Frankie?
Oh, around. We frogs got a clubhouse, kind of. I sleep there on the floor most of the time. Hey, this bed is the nuts.
Frogs?
Yeah, my gang. The big shot who organized it calls himself the Frog, and
Yes, Frankie? Go on, I'm interested.
I made it all up. Hey, where are you going to sleep?
In my bedroom there. Now, you'd better get some rest.
Wait a second. Why are you doing all this for me? What's your angle?
Angle? Frankie, not everyone has an angle.
Oh, no? I suppose you're doing this because you like me, huh?
That's one reason.
Huh?
Another is that everybody talks about helping boys like you, but very few actually do.
Nobody's got to do nothing for me.
Frankie, I'd like you to talk to that man who was here a while ago, the one I called Ellery.
Yeah? What for? Who is he?
Ellery Queen.
Ellery Queen? That cop-loving... I knew this was a trap.
Frankie, no.
I want out. Let go of me.
No, Frankie.
Go. I'm so bushed I can't even get away from a lousy dame.
You're staying right here till you get well.
This Queen will sick the cops on me.
No, Frankie, he'll help you.
His old man's a cop. He's got cop blood. I hate every lousy cop that ever was...
Frankie, suppose I promise not to tell Mr. Queen about you till you say the word. How's that?
Okay.
It's a deal. Now, I'm going to turn the light off.
Say, Miss Porter.
Yes, Frankie?
I'm sorry I called you lousy dame. Night.
Good night, Frankie.
We've got to find that bubblegum kid. We've got to.
Yeah, Inspector. Now, go, Dad. Take it easy.
Inspector, why is this boy so important?
Because, Nicky, I think he knows who the Frog is. The adult who organized the kid gang and directs their operations.
Oh, you make him talk, Inspector?
We've got to break the back of this gang. Believe. The boy's hiding out around Stocker Street somewhere. You get down there and don't come back till you find him.
Yes, sir. Let's see. I think we've been trying to find him.
Go on, you two. Go home.
Inspector,
What, Nicky?
why do these boys hate policemen so?
Because they're on the street and they figure the officer's there to spoil their fun, Nicky.
Fear, Nicky. Hate is made by fear.
Any cop worth his salt knows he's got to sell the kids on the idea that he's their friend, which he is. If they learn to obey the rules the way they've got to when they grow up.
Look at the way they have to grow up, Inspector.
I know, Nicky, but after all, we're only cops. We can't change social conditions. That's the job for everybody. And I got to report to the boss. Night.
Night, Inspector.
Night, Dan.
Well,
Nicky, why this sudden interest in slum kids?
oh, just generally. Ellery, I've got to get on home.
Oh, sure, I'll take you.
Well, don't bother.
No bother at all. I'd like to. Come on.
Ellery, no.
What's the matter, Nicky? Isn't your apartment fixed up yet?
Well, not entirely.
Or don't you want me to see the boy you're hiding out?
How'd you know?
I didn't. You just told me.
Ellery, he's only 14 years old. His father's in prison and his mother's...
Nicky, the boy's broken the law.
I know, but Ellery, he's just a child and he's hurt.
Oh. But, Nicky, if he can put the finger on this man they call the fraud...
Frankie doesn't know who he is. Ellery, he doesn't.
Nicky,
I tell you, he doesn't. He sends them messages. They've never seen him. That's what Frankie says, and I believe him. But even if he's lying, to turn him over to the police now... Ellery, I want to show him that not everyone's an enemy, that there are decent people in this world. People who'll give him what he's never had. Love. And I'm doing it, Ellery. I'm getting somewhere. He's fighting me, but he's losing. Let me have him for just a little while longer, won't you? Please, please.
Nicky, if Dad ever finds out about this, you'll have to hide me out, too.
There. Now take a look at yourself in the mirror, Frankie.
Am I sure? Say, Aunt Nicky, this suit must have set you back plenty of moolah.
Oh, never mind that. You're sure you feel well enough, Frankie?
Oh, in the pink.
Then come on.
But where are we going? What's the mystery?
Well, Frankie...
Good evening, Miss Porter.
Oh, hello.
And this is the nephew, Miss Porter?
Yes, Mr. Gazelle. This is Frankie.
Very nice-looking boy. Hello.
Hiya.
Hello?
And Mr. Stanton.
Mr. Who?
This boy looks familiar to me.
Let's get a move on, huh, Aunt Nicky?
Yes, Frankie. Nice to see you both.
Good evening, Miss. Very familiar.
Here you are.
Why, Frankie, you remembered the door. Thank you.
Say, Aunt Nicky, who's that little Frenchman? What's his racket?
Why, little Mr. Gazelle is a reporter for a French newspaper.
Oh. And, who is that great big tall old guy?
Mr. Stanton? Another neighbor, apartment over mine. They say he has a strong box full of bonds in his...
Yeah?
Nothing, Frankie.
You scared I'd crack his box, swipe the bond?
Would you?
You wouldn't like it, would you?
No, Frankie, I wouldn't.
That's what I thought. Stealing is for suckers. Say, where are we going, Aunt Nicky?
To the subway to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
I have a niece there, Frankie. She's in junior high. I want you two to meet.
A girl? I'm nothing doing.
I think, Frankie, you'll find Ivy a little different from the girls you've known.
Oh. Not a tough babe, huh?
No, Frankie. I thought maybe you'd like to take Ivy and me out to movies tonight. She's terribly anxious to meet you.
She is. Huh. Sounds okay. Yeah.
Not so fast.
Hey, could you let me have a dime?
Oh, sure, Frankie. What for?
I feel like I'd like to have some bubble gum.
Oh, you walk so fast, Frankie. I sit down here on the stoop till I catch my breath.
But why won't you tell me what Ivy said, Aunt Nicky?
He might get a swelled head.
You mean she liked me?
She couldn't get over you being only 14. Of course, Ivy goes for the tall, lanky type anyway.
Well, what'd she say?
She said you look and act like a great big man. At least 17.
You're kidding.
No. How'd you like her, Frankie?
Oh, she's solid. I never met a girl like that before. Say, Aunt Nicky.
Yes, dear?
How soon can you fix it for me to meet Mr. Queen?
Frankie. Oh, Frankie.
I just want to... Hey,
Hey, you kissed me. Here, Frankie, take my key. Go into the house. Wait for me. But where you going at, Nicky? To phone Ellery. So I ran over to the drugstore to call you, Ellery. Isn't it wonderful? I've won.
That kid must have good stuff.
Oh, he has, Ellery. He just never had a chance before, that's all. Ellery, couldn't we send him away to school? I'd pay my share. I can't swing it all alone.
I want to talk to him first, Nicky.
Oh, well, of course.
As a matter of fact, I was just coming over to your place anyway, with Dad.
With the inspector? Ellery, what's the matter? Something's wrong. Does he know about Frankie?
No, it's something else. Dad, talk to Nicky. All right, Nicky.
What is it, Inspector?
Feely just came up with a report.
The sergeant?
He found out something important. Feely. Yeah, Inspector. Tell Nicky what you told me. Okay. Miss Porter.
Yes, Sergeant.
You know this Fagan calls himself the Frog who runs that kid gang?
Yes.
Well, I just got one of the kids to open up. He don't know who the Frog is, but he does know where he lives.
Where, Sergeant?
In your house, Miss Porter.
My house?
Yeah, in one of those apartments. Really? Jimmy. Well, okay. Nicky, tell us what's going on. You'd better not go back there. There may be fireworks, understand?
Yes, but...
Dad, don't hang up. Oh, okay, son. Really? Come on. Nicky.
Yes, Ellery.
Wait for me downstairs, Dad. Nicky, it might be wise to get the boy out of there for the time being.
Yes, Ellery.
Take him to the Y, Nicky. Park him there and come back. Quick, before we get there.
Right. Mr. Gazelle, Dr. Cordell.
Oh, here's Miss Porter. Mademoiselle.
Oh, what's the matter? Frankie! Frankie! He's hurt. He's bleeding. It's his head, Dr. Cordell.
Mr. Gazo just called me, Miss Porter. I just got here.
Mr. Gazelle.
I was going out for a newspaper, mademoiselle. I stumbled over your nephew. He was lying here in the hall, bleeding, unconscious.
Doctor, how is he?
Oh, bad blow on the head. Doesn't seem to be concussive, but, Mr. Gazo, let me lift him. He's so big.
Here, let me help you. So pale and so soon after.
Easy. There.
Oh! What now?
Isn't that Mr. Stanklin? It's Mr. Stanklin, I believe.
Mr. Stanklin, what's the matter? My bonds. My life savings. My bonds. I've been robbed.
Nicky, now look, Miss Porter.
Don't talk to me, any of you.
Nicky, in the first place, that boy is the bubblegum kid we've been looking for.
I've been looking for when all the time she had him.
I'm sorry, Sergeant. He was hurt. I had to give him his chance.
And look what he did with it.
Shut up, Feely. In the second place, we found a wad of bubblegum stuck to Stanklin's strongbox.
And it's got the print of the kid's right forefinger smack on it, clear as a picture.
Nicky, I'm sorry.
I suppose Frankie hit himself over the head.
Yes. The 3-pound scale weight we found near him with blood on it was made to order for a fake. All he had to do, Nicky, was hold it high over his head and let it drop.
And his prints are on that.
Fantastic.
Dad.
What, Sal?
This could be a frame-up, you know.
Yes, that's what it is. It's a frame-up.
We now know the man whom they call the Frog, the brains of the gang, lives in this house. Then he's seen Frankie here, and he's realized Nicky was rehabilitating him. He'd want to make Frankie an example, so that the kid still in the gang would be held in line. So he knocks out Frankie, presses Frankie's right forefinger into the bubble gum, robs Stanklin's strongbox, and leaves the gum on the box.
And I'm Uncle Tom.
And that's just what happened.
Yes? Didn't we find traces of bubble gum on the kid's right forefinger?
Of course you did, Sergeant. He was framed.
Wait a minute, Nicky. Were traces of gum found anywhere else on Frankie, Dad?
No, son, just on his right forefinger. Why?
I want to talk to Frankie.
So do I.
Oh, don't get him excited, please. Maybe he's still too weak. Doctor.
Oh, hello there.
Frankie's not well enough to be questioned yet, is he, Dr. Cordell?
Oh, I think so, Miss Porter.
Oh.
Even though the blow was directly on top of his head, he's made a fine recovery.
Frankie. Frankie, I'm sorry you two had to meet this way, but this is Ellery Queen.
Hi, Mr. Queen.
Hello, Frankie. Well, fella, it looks as if you're in a jam.
Yeah. Yeah, they told me. But I didn't do it, Mr. Queen.
Frankie, how'd you get that crack on the skull?
Well, while Miss Porter was phoning, somebody knocked on the door. And I open it, and there's nobody there. I go out in the hall, and wham. And that's all I remember.
Hit from behind, huh?
Yeah. And somebody was laying for me, Mr. Queen.
Frankie.
Huh?
Frankie. Who's the Frog?
I don't know.
Hey, somebody lives in this house, kid. Now, who is he?
I don't know, I tell you. Let me alone, you lousy...
Frankie.
I'm sorry, Aunt Nicky. Cops are my friends, huh?
Can't you see he's telling the truth? The fog is... Mr. Gazzo or Dr. Caudle here.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you could be, Doctor. Or maybe it's old Franklin himself. Stole his own bonds or something, but Frankie had nothing to do with it.
I'm sorry, Nicky, but I'm going to have
Dad.
to... Now, son. Now.
Dad, I can clear the whole thing up for you.
There he goes again.
I can't help that, Sergeant, but now I know who the frog is, and all the rest of it. Gentlemen, you have the mystery. Now, suppose you home armchair detectives and our guest in the studio compare solutions. Nicky?
Certainly, Ellery. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Miss Flora Del Muir, famous columnist of Daily Variety, the Entertainment World trade publication, and also West Coast correspondent for the New York Daily News.
Welcome to the armchair, Miss Muir. Well, you shouldn't have too much trouble solving this case tonight. If memory serves, you've had a great deal of experience covering criminal cases as a newspaper woman.
Well, Ellery, you're correct on one thing. I have had plenty of occasions to write about actual murder cases. But when it comes to something like your thriller tonight, well, that's another story. I'm not too much on the actual solving end of the mystery.
Well, you're just being modest, Miss Muir. Now, suppose we get down to the business at hand. Tell us, who is the frog and who stole the bonds?
I think the Frenchman is the frog because that's the name we apply to Frenchmen. He probably might have taken it for that reason.
I see. Yes, many people do use that term. What is your reason for selecting him as the guilty party?
Well, he doesn't seem to have any real connection anywhere. He seems to be running around interesting himself in crime of one sort and another. He seems to have some sort of a connection with Stangler, or attempting to get acquainted with Stangler, probably, to find out whether Stangler had any bonds or not, or any money.
Thank you very much, Flora Del Muir. We'll find out in just a moment if your solution is correct. Now, here's Paul Masterson.
The economic and political upheavals this country is experiencing now as a result of the war provides fertile ground for those who sow the seeds of racial and religious prejudice. Either through ignorance or indifference, many Americans these days are using the old scapegoat technique of blaming all modern-day difficulties on racial, religious, and other minority groups. Straighten out your friends who slander a whole group because of one petty personal dislike. Encourage respect of minority religions and races. Keep America great by promoting the racial and religious freedom that made it great.
First, Frankie didn't steal those bonds.
Frankie? See what I tell you.
It's purely a matter of bubblegum technique. The print of Frankie's forefinger was found on the gum stuck to the old man's strongbox. Traces of gum were found on Frankie's forefinger and nowhere else. Watch a kid remove a wad of gum from his mouth. You'll find that he uses two fingers, his forefinger and his thumb. No trace of gum on Frankie's thumb, no thumbprint on the gum. Frankie never took that gum out of his mouth. Someone else did and pressed Frankie's forefinger into it. A frame-up, as Nicky said.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think of that?
It looks as if we figured you all wrong, Frankie. Hey, Billy?
Sure does.
It's okay.
Second, who's the frog? Somebody living in this house. Now, aside from Nicky, who lives here? Dr. Caudle?
The frog. The frog. Hey, remember, Aunt Nicky? I said the doc looked like a Frankie.
It's all right. It doesn't bother me. And he's a child. But believe me, gentlemen, I'm not this man they call the frog.
Hey, wait a minute. Frog. The Frenchman. That's a slang word for Frenchman.
Yes, and as nasty a word, Sergeant, as kike, nigger, wop, Polak, or any of the other insulting terms some people use to assert their purely imaginary superiority over their fellow citizens.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way, Maestro. I just meant...
Frog. Franklin. His voice. That frog in his throat.
I think we can arrive at the frog by a more satisfactory route, Dad.
Oh?
What do we know the frog did? He struck Veely directly on the top of the head. But Frankie is tall. Dr. Caudle is small. Monsieur Gazot has been described as the little Frenchman. But what about Stanklin? A big, tall man. Only Stanklin was tall enough, of the three possibilities, to strike the top of Frankie's head. Stanklin framed Frankie. Stanklin is the frog.
I think, Billy, we'll go upstairs and interview Mr. Stanklin.
Let me at him.
Thanks, Mr. Queen.
Frankie, this time I didn't have to remind you.
Boy, that was something. That was okay.
Ellery, will he have to go to court? I mean, those other charges?
I don't think we'll have much trouble in persuading the judge that Frankie deserves a chance, Nicky. He'll be put on probation in his Aunt Nicky's custody and mine.
Oh, Ellery.
Gee, don't start bawling. Please, Aunt Nicky. Makes a guy want to bawl himself.
Oh, now listen,
Please,
for heaven's sake. You'll have me doing it in a minute. Nicky, will you cut that out? Frankie, for the love of God. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the solution to our mystery. Thank you, Miss Floribel Muir, for serving as our guest armchair detective this evening. As mementos of the occasion, I have for you a copy of my latest mystery anthology, The Queen's Awards 1947, and a subscription to Ellery Queen's Mystery Magazine. Oh, Paul.
And what's for next week, Ellery?
Well, Paul, next week. Oh, by the way, are you interested in cards?
Cards? You mean bridge, poker, and such?
Well, it isn't about cards, Paul, even though I call it One Diamond. This is Ellery Queen saying good night until next week and enlisting all Americans every night and every day in the fight against bad citizenship, bigotry, and discrimination, the crimes which are weakening America.
Bromo Seltzer presents The Adventures of Ellery Queen. Tonight, the makers of Bromo Seltzer bring you another thrilling adventure with Ellery Queen, the celebrated gentleman detective in person. Ellery Queen again gives you a chance to match wits with him as he relates another story of a crime he alone unraveled. Then, at the point where he was able to solve the mystery, he stops the play, gives you a chance to guess the criminal's name. In the studio tonight, we have as our guests Ken Sears, New York Yankee catcher, and Art Flynn, business editor of the weekly newspaper Sporting News. We'd hoped to have with us, too, the star second baseman of the Yankees, Joe Gordon, but he was unable to join us. However, Messrs. Sears and Flynn have accepted Ellery Queen's challenge to solve the mystery before the solution is revealed. And now, Ellery Queen, master detective, and your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Ernest Chappell, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In tonight's story, Nicky and I, quite unexpectedly, become involved in the crucial game of the World Series. I call it The Adventure of the World Series Crime.
Series. You all know what's happened. The Eagles won the first 3 games. Then the Larks came back to take the 4th and 5th games, and now the Larks are leading in the 6th game 3-2. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. That's a walk for Henderson. Fills the bases for the Eagles. 2 out. We'll see now. Oh, here's the great Sparks himself coming to bat. Now let's see. A hit will score 2 runs. The Eagles will win 4-3, and the World Series will be over. But if the Larks can stop Sparky again, the series will be all tied at 3 games apiece, and the payoff game tomorrow, there it is, strike 1, Sparks. You know, everybody's asking what's happened to Sparky. Champion batter of the major leagues, he was an Arkansas tornado in the first 3 series games, hit over 500, won the first 3 games for the Eagles almost single-handed, and then he folded. Here's the pitch, strike 2. Strike 2. Well, Sparky didn't get a hit in the fourth game or the fifth. And today, in 3 official tries, the great Sparks has popped up once and struck out twice with men in scoring positions. There it is. 4-1. That's 1 and 2 on Sparky. You know, there's some ugly rumors around, but take it from your Uncle Ted, they're just malarkey. You know, you've heard them. That Sparky's been drugged, Sparks was sold out to the gamblers. It's all... Here it is. Strike 3. Sparky didn't even lift his bat off his shoulder. He's out. Well, that's the game, folks. Ties it up at 3 games apiece. But what's happened to Sparks? Mr. Dayton, owner of the Eagles, wants to know. Mac McClune, fighting manager of the Eagles, wants to know. What's happened to Sparky?
Yes. No. Just a minute. Mr. Dayton's private office. What? No. Say, listen, Weisenheimer, I'll give it to you in plain English. There ain't no more tickets. Oh, hello, Mr. McClune.
The boss in, Susie?
Yeah, he's waiting for you. Say, Mr. McClune, I want to tip you off. The boss said me and the boyfriend could see today's game from his box, and, well, you know what that means.
Yeah. As usual, Dayton's ducking out in a pinch.
Yeah, well, the rest of us still think you can lick them bums, Mr. McClune.
Thanks, Susie. You want to see me, Mr. Dayton?
Oh, come in, Mac.
Yeah.
Mac, I am leaving you in complete charge.
Going away today, Mr. Dayton? I notice you have your golf clubs already.
Yes, I'm running up to the country club. I couldn't stand the strain of the final game, Mac. My heart, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll phone you the result.
Well, it's not as if I were running out on you or the team, Mac.
Of course not, Mr. Dayton.
You'll bench Sparks, of course.
Thought you were leaving me in charge.
But, my dear McClune, he's had half a dozen chances to win the series in the last 3 games. And what's he done?
If Sparky goes, I go.
Oh, he couldn't bat a ball with a coal shovel.
Bat a ball. Bat. Oh, what a fool I've been. Of course, the bat.
What are you raving about, Mac?
Look, Mr. Dayton, if your heart can stand the strain of making one phone call before you go out to play golf, just one, mind you, we can still win this series.
A phone call?
I want a detective. Pay any fee he asks, but have him here in 15 minutes.
A detective? What detective, Mac?
The best in the world, Mr. Dayton. If there's one man can save this World Series for us, it's Ellery Queen.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the beginning of our mystery. We'll be back in just a moment to tell you more. But first, Ernest Chappell.
You know, nobody minds hard work these days because we're working for victory. But what are you going to do when you're stopped by a common sick headache? Miss Edith Hyde of Fremont Avenue, Los Altos, California, has the answer to that. She writes,
I work at the Red Cross 7 hours a day, 5.5 days a week, and spend what time I have left practicing my music. This constant work and study is quite a strain, and sometimes I get a common sick headache and my nerves feel on edge. Well, one evening, while listening to your very entertaining Ellery Queen program, I heard your clever, educated train tell about Bromo Seltzer, and I decided to try it the next time I got a headache. Was I delighted with the quick, effective relief I got. Why, in just a short time, my head felt a lot better, and my jumpy nerves began to calm down. I told everyone at the office about it, but most of them informed me that they were already familiar with Bromo Seltzer's grand health and had been relying on it for a long time. Now I'm never without Bromo Seltzer. I keep a bottle in my desk at the office and another at home.
And that's a wise idea for everybody. You know, these days, you never know when you're liable to get a common sick headache. So if you don't already have a big blue bottle of Bromo Seltzer in your home medicine chest, get one tomorrow for sure. And now back to our mystery. In answer to Mac McClune's phone call, Ellery, Nicky, the inspector, and Sergeant Veely have just arrived.
Hello, Mac.
Hello, Ellery.
You know my father, Inspector Queen.
Inspector.
Hiya, Mac.
Sergeant Veely.
Hi.
And this is my secretary, Nicky Porter.
Hello.
Miss Porter. When they heard you wanted me on a case, Mac, I couldn't shake 'em off.
There's anything we can do to help the Eagles win, Mac.
Thanks, Inspector Queen.
We're Eagle fans, all of us.
We need 'em all, Miss Porter.
I got a week's salary on the Eagles, Mac.
You and a flock of others, Sergeant.
Where's Mr. Dayton?
In a place where he won't bother us. Ellery, if you can solve a mystery in 3 hours, we've still got a chance to win. If you can't...
Doesn't sound like Mac McClune talking.
3 hours. Give me the facts.
Well, Ellery, you know ball players. They're all kind of superstitious.
Yeah, remember how Babe Ruth always touched second base on his way in from right field at the end of every inning?
Sparky's worse, Sergeant. He's got a pet bat.
You mean Ellery's got to find one of those nasty things that fly around at night?
Mac's a baseball manager, Nicky, not a zookeeper. He means a baseball bat.
Go on, Mac.
Well, Ellery, with that pet bat of his, Sparky's the greatest hitter in the game today.
Without it, he's just a bum, huh?
Hold it, Sergeant. Mac, what happened to Spark's bat and when?
Well, the morning after the third game, Sparky told me about it, but it went clean out of my head. Somebody stole his bat.
Aha.
If Sparky gets back his bat, you think he'll snap out of his slump, Mac?
Inspector, I'll eat your badge in the Lark's dugout if he don't.
Ellery's been asked to find stolen jewels, stolen documents, but a stolen baseball bat.
Quiet, Nicky. Mac, was the bat stolen from the clubhouse?
No, Ellery. Sparky was so nervous about it, he wouldn't leave it in the regular bat rack. He took it home with him.
Where does he live?
Well, Sparky got married just before the series.
You mean the World Series is Sparky's honeymoon?
Sort of, Miss Porter. So, Mr. Dayton gives Sparky and Lily, that's Sparky's wife, the use of his apartment during the series. They've been living there.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Here's Dayton's apartment, Inspector.
Okay, Mac. Really, you park out here in the hall and watch this front door.
Huh?
We don't want to be disturbed. Go ahead, Ellery. Knock.
Fancy layout.
Oh, Inspector, you ain't leaving me out in the cold in a case like this.
Bailey!
Yes, sir.
Mac, come on in. Hello, Sparky. This is Inspector Queen, his son Ellery, and Miss Porter.
Howdy.
Meet the missus. Lily,
Hi, Inspector Queen. Gee, it's awful good of you folks to help Sparky.
I reckon I'm past being helped, Lily.
Maybe not, Mr. Sparks. When did you first discover your bat was stolen?
Well, Mr. Queen, I always put the bat in the hall closet there. The first thing I woke up the morning of the fourth game, I looked in the closet, and Uncle Sam, that's my pet name for the bat, you see.
Sparky calls everything we own by a pet name, Mr. Queen. There's a skunk back home that bothers the chickens. Sparky calls him Hitler, and I'm beginning to like you, Sparky.
The bat was missing, Sparky, when you first looked in the closet that morning?
No, Inspector. That time Uncle Sam's standing there all right. But then all that morning we have visitors, and when they go away and Lily and me get ready to mosey over to the ballpark, why, I open the closet door and Uncle Sam's gone.
How many visitors did you have?
Wasn't it 3, Lily?
Oh, 4, Sparky. 4 visitors. Well, that means one of them must be the thief.
I reckon so, Miss Porter. I wasn't counting Mr. Dayton, Lily. He's not exactly a visitor. This apartment being his'n.
Oh, Mr. Dayton come first. He forgot to take his golf bag with him when he gave up this apartment.
So he comes to pick it up.
Tell Mr. Queen who the other 3 were, Sparky.
Okay, Mac. First there was Pigoli.
Pigoli? The big-time gambler?
I smell a rat.
And what did Mr. Pigoli want?
Well, it's sort of personal.
Oh, now, Sparky, you mustn't hold anything back if when you want Mr. Queen to help.
Lily's right, Sparky.
Well, Mac,
now, look here, Ellery. Sparky's the idol of sports fans all over the country, and he deserves to be. He sets a good example for the kids. Don't drink, don't smoke, a square shooter, but he's got one weakness that's going to get him in a heap of trouble. It already has.
I know. I read about it in the papers.
Well, that's where Pigoli fits. Gambling.
Looks that way, Dad.
The commissioner had you on the carpet about it, didn't he, Sparky?
Yeah, Inspector.
But Sparky won't listen. He wastes most of his dough paying off.
Oh, gee, I've tried so hard to make him stop. I even refused to marry him until he promised to quit. Only he didn't quit. I reckon you'll have to excuse me.
Now, Lily.
Be a good girl, Nicky, and keep Mrs. Sparks company in the next room.
All right, Ellery.
So you owe Pigoli money, Sparky, and he came here yesterday morning to collect,
When you start talking about gambling, Sparky shuts up like a clam.
Guess who's outside asking to see Sparky, Ellery?
Speak of the devil, Sergeant?
Huh?
Big shot Pagoli.
Bring him in, Veely.
All right, Inspector. Step into the parlor, Mr. Fly.
Be careful with your hands, you. Oh, I beg your pardon, Mr. Sparks. I come back tomorrow, eh?
Well, now, I don't know.
Might be too late, Pagoli.
Inspector Queen, I not see you at first.
In an umpire's eye, you'll not see him.
Be careful how you talk, Mr. Veely.
Sergeant Veely to you, pig.
My business with Mr. Sparks, it can wait. I go now.
Oh, wait, Mr. Pagoli.
What do you want?
Well, seeing how things are, maybe I better tell the truth.
The truth? You told me Pagoli came to see you the other day about the money you owe him, Sparks.
Well, I didn't want to worry you, Mac. Mr. Pagoli here,
take care of what you spill, Hick.
He was willing to forget my IOUs if...
Mr. Sparks, I warn you.
If
what?
If I threw the series, Mr. Queen.
So that's it, Pagoli, you dirty backstabber.
You shot that right, Pagoli. Oh, it's dropped. Now I'll give you a demonstration of the famous Veely. Say, Uncle. That's better.
Fireworks over? Now, Mr. Pagoli, did you have any bundles or packages with you when you visited this apartment the other day?
All of a sudden, don't talk English, huh?
No, he didn't have, Mr. Queen.
You're sure, Sparky? Did he wear a topcoat?
No, sir.
Okay. Let him out, Veely. Put a tail on him, though. I think we'll be seeing more of Mr. Pig.
Come on, Pig. Back to your stuff.
Sparky, who were the other two visitors you had? Who came after Pagoli?
After Mr. Pagoli comes Collins.
Collins? Manager of the Larks?
Yep, and after Collins comes Buck Fisher.
Fisher's the first baseman on your own team, Mac, isn't he?
Yeah. Sparky beat Buck out of the batting championship by 3 points.
Less than 2 hours left. Time's running out. Dad, you and Mac tackle manager Collins of the Larks. Nicky and I will call on the vanquished Eagle batsman Buck Fisher.
You'll find both of them at the stadium now, Ellery.
Good. That saves us time. Dad, we check with each other at the stadium. Sparks can give us the other details on the way over. Hurry.
Collins, we've known each other since the old Sandlot days. We don't have to spar around.
Well, what's on your mind, Inspector?
Collins, why did you, the manager of the opposition team, drop in to see Sparks, the star batter of Mac's team, during the World Series?
It's your little idea, Mac? Trying to frame me just before the start of the last game?
You know me better than that, Collins.
Okay. Inspector, I ran up to see Sparky about our bet.
What bet?
$2,000, even money on a World Series winner.
Sparky bet his team to win, Collins?
That's a hot one. Did you ever hear of Sparky betting against himself? Sure, he bet on his team. With his team taking the first 3 games, I thought Sparky might be willing to raise the ante. At big odds, of course. But no soap.
Sparky said no?
He was willing, Mac, but his wife said nix.
Collins, were you wearing a top coat that morning?
Who, me? A top coat in this weather?
Did you have any bundles with you?
Criminy, no. Say, what's this all about anyway?
Forget it. Come on, let's go, Mac.
Just a minute, Inspector. Collins.
Yeah, Mac?
Who you pitching today?
See tonight's paper.
There's the door to the Eagles' locker room, Nicky.
Yes, and there comes some Eagles.
Excuse me, are you Buck Fisher?
Yeah? See you out in the field, fellas.
Who are you?
What? Don't you know Ellery Queen?
Never heard of him, lady. Hey, you're not the new sports writer for the Herald, are you?
Strike. No, Fisher, I'm a detective.
Detective? What goes?
A few simple questions, Mr. Fisher. Why did you pay a visit to Sparks the morning of the 4th game?
Well, Sparky and I had a bet all season on who'd wind up with the best batting average. Sparky won by 3 points. 10 is Hyde.
And I saw him do it. Made 5 hits in the last game of the season.
So what?
So, why'd you drop in to see Sparky that morning, Fisher?
Oh, we had another bet. Who'd get the most hits in the series? Sparky hit like a house afire the first 3 games, but I figured he'd fold. So that morning I comes up and I says, Sparky, how about doubling the bet?
Did he, Fisher?
He says yes, but his wife says no. So what's the matter, Sparky? Cold feet? Well, Sparky says okay. Yeah, then his wife starts the waterworks, so I beat it. But the double bet's on. Oh, there's a signal for batting practice. I gotta go out and clout a couple.
Oh, Mr. Fisher?
Yeah?
did you wear a top coat that morning or carry any packages?
What? No.
Miss Porter, why did you ask Fisher those last two questions?
If you can ask him of Pagoli, Mr. Queen, I can ask him of Fisher.
That's what I thought. Come on, Miss Copycat. Let's find Dad.
Inspector, you learned exactly as much from Collins as Ellery and I did from Buck Fisher.
Yeah, Nicky, a great big goose egg.
Ellery, the game will be starting in a few minutes. Are we getting anywhere?
Well, Sergeant.
We haven't even got to first base. Ellery, we're no nearer finding that bat than when we started.
I wouldn't say that, Dad.
Ellery, don't tell me you know where...
Yes, I know where Sparky's bat is, Nicky. There's only a 50-50 chance it's still there. Dad, step aside with me. I'll tell you what to do. Now, you telephone.
Ellery and his pesky secret.
Yeah. I wonder what's cooking.
Nearly 2 hours since Dad made that phone call, Nicky, and no sign of anybody.
You wear out the sidewalk, Ellery.
2 hours waiting at the ball player's entrance, and we could have been inside with Dad and Veely watching the game. Dad, what inning is it?
Last of the ninth, son.
What's the score now, Sergeant?
Still the same, Miss Porter. 1-0 favor of the Larks.
Oh, give up, Ellery. It's too late now. You must have been wrong this time.
Nicky, I tell you I wasn't wrong. I couldn't have been. How can I go in there and face Mac McClune without that pet bat of Sparky's?
Well, you can't do the impossible, Ellery. He gave you only a few hours. What's that?
Nicky, this is it.
What, a police call? But Ellery...
You Ellery Queen?
Yes?
Here it is. The bat.
Mac, we got it.
Are we in time, Mr. McClune?
By the snakes of St. Patrick, it is. It's Sparky's bat. Hey, Sparks! Floyd, call Sparky back. He's on his way to the plate.
Right. Wait for the police department.
Hank, how's it stand?
Oh, we're behind, Inspector. Same as yesterday. 1-0. Last the ninth. Bases full. 2 out, and Sparky up. Sparks!
Sparks get a hit. Any hit will drive in 2 runs.
And we win.
Sparky, take the lead out of your feet. Hey, what is it, Mac?
You're not benching.
Your bat, Sparky. Your own bat. Here. Now go on out there and use it.
Uncle Sam. Don't you worry, Mac. Good old Uncle Sam won't let you down. One side, fellas.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the mystery and I hope a solution as well. Nicky, will you be good enough to introduce our guest armchair detectives for this evening?
Well, Ellery, our guests tonight are certainly the right men to try to solve this mystery, because both of them know just about all there is to know about baseball. And when I tell you who they are, you'll see what I mean. Our first guest is Ken Sears, catcher of the New York Yankees and son of Ziggy Sears, famous National League umpire. You can be sure that when the Yankees meet the St. Louis Cardinals for the first World Series game October 5th, more than a few eyes will be watching Ken Sears.
All right, Nicky, I'll agree the first guest knows baseball. But what about the second?
Well, our second guest isn't a ball player, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know about baseball. He's Art Flynn, business manager of the Sporting News, the Bible of the baseball world. Mr. Flynn has been with the Sporting News for 16 years and has covered every World Series in that time. Mr. Flynn says that the Sporting News has a tremendous international circulation, since so many of its old readers are now in the service, but still yelling for their copies. And, incidentally, they get them. And now, Ellery?
Mr. Sears, I have 2 questions for you this evening. Number 1, where did I find Sparky's bat? And 2, who stole it?
Well, Mr. Queen, I believe you found that bat in Mr. Dayton's golf bag.
Mr. Dayton's golf bag. And how did it get there?
Well, I believe Mr. Dayton visited Sparky's apartment that morning, and I believe he stole that bat and went out to the golf course to play golf and missed that last game of the World Series.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Mr. Sears. And now, Mr. Flynn, where did I find Sparky's bat and who stole it?
I think I've got to agree with Ken Sears, Ellery, that he found it in the golf bag because no one had a top coat. And secondly, I'd say that that the person that put it there was Lily, the wife, because when they were talking about if he threw the series and she walked out and said no when they wanted to double his bet, it's the case of that famous French saying, cherchez la femme.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Flynn and Mr. Sears. You'll have to wait a moment to find out whether you solved tonight's mystery correctly. And in the meanwhile, here's Ernest Chappell, who, it develops, is up on his modern slang.
Ellery means I'm hep to the jive, I suppose. And all because I happened to mention to him that when you have a headache, you just can't be on the beam. In other words, you don't feel 100%. But if you're hep, that is to say, if you know your way around, the chances are that you know our Bromo Seltzer gives quick, effective relief from the three-way misery that may often accompany a common sick headache. Yes, Bromo Seltzer acts three ways, on head, nerves, and stomach. Try Bromo Seltzer the next time you have a common sick headache. See how quickly it has you cooking with gas. Or, as we old fogies say, feeling more like your old self again.
Where did you find the bag?
That was simple, Nicky, once I knew the facts. Only 4 people, Dayton, Pagoli, Collins, and Fisher, visited Sparky between the last time he saw the bat in the closet and the time he saw it was gone. So obviously, one of those 4 stole the bat from the apartment.
Well, I said that long ago, Ellery, but which one?
The important question wasn't who took the bat, Nicky, but how. How was the bat taken out of the apartment under Spark's nose without Spark seeing it?
Strike one.
After all, a bat is a sizable object, 36 inches long and a solid hunk of hickory.
So that's why you asked about the packages and the top coats, huh?
Right, Dad. But none of the 4 visitors carried a package or wore a top coat. The top coat idea was a shot in the dark. Actually, you can't conceal a 36-inch baseball bat under a coat, or inside a trouser leg for that matter, and still walk like a human being. Yet the bat was taken from the apartment. How?
Ball one.
There was one article taken out of that apartment that was big enough to conceal a 36-inch baseball bat.
But Spark said nothing went outside.
Wrong, Dad. Spark said one thing did go out. Remember? Dayton's golf bag.
Dayton? The owner of the Eagles? The one who lent the Sparks his apartment?
That's right. Dayton came back for his golf bag, Sparky said.
And with the top zippered over, it'd hold a baseball bat and not be seen.
No! Strike 2.
Now, either Dayton put the bat in his golf bag or someone else did. If Dayton were the thief, the first thing he'd do once he was out of the hotel was get rid of the bat. But if someone else put the bat into Dayton's bag and Dayton hadn't yet looked inside, the bat would still be there.
So, Nicky, Ellery told me to phone the chief of police nearest to Dayton's country club. Chief rushed to the club, found Dayton's bag still unopened, and the bat inside.
So Mr. Dayton can't be the thief.
And there's ball 2.
Then who stole the bat? Who did it? Well, who hid it in Dayton's golf bag?
Well, who was in the apartment when Dayton took away his bag? Not Pagoli, not Collins, nor Fisher. None of them had arrived yet. Only 2 people were there besides Dayton, Sparks and his wife. Did Sparky steal his own bat? Would he deliberately get rid of the one thing he needed most to win his bet?
No. Couldn't be Sparks.
Then it must be... You mean his own wife?
Mrs. Sparks stole that bat?
She's the only one left, so Sparky's wife must be the thief.
Ball 3, Maestro.
For Pete's sake, Ellery, why?
Mrs. Sparks.
Yes, Mr. Queen.
Will you come here, please?
You were wanting me, Mr. Queen.
You've heard what I just said.
Mrs. Sparks. Lily, why did you do it?
Oh, gee, I thought if Sparky lost his pet bat, he'd lose his bets. And Collins and Fisher and Pagoli and all the others. I thought that would cure him. But I didn't realize what it would mean to Mac and to Sparky's teammates and all the fans. I was scared to admit it.
Doggone it, a foul.
Ellery, do we have to tell Sparky?
If everything comes out all right, I don't see why, Nicky.
Oh, you're a darling.
Don't forget Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam came through in the clutch, and he always will. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the solution to the mystery. I want to thank Mr. Sears and Mr. Flynn for appearing as guest armchair detectives this evening. We want especially to compliment Mr. Flynn on his skill in solving the crime. We have for both Mr. Sears and Mr. Flynn a personal gift from Bromo Seltzer, also an autographed copy of my latest mystery anthology, The Female of the Species, and a subscription to Ellery Queen's Mystery Magazine.
In just a minute, Ellery will be back to tell you about next week's mystery. Meanwhile, here's a friendly tip from an old pal, our famous talking Bromo Seltzer train.
Fight headache 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer.
Why, yes, fight headaches 3 ways with Bromo Seltzer. You see, common sick headaches may often affect you 3 ways: pounding head, nerves that jingle, jangle, jingle, and upset stomach. So it seemed sensible to take Bromo Seltzer, which is scientifically designed to fight all 3.
Yes, Bromo Seltzer gives quick relief from that pain in your head. Bromo Seltzer helps calm jumpy nerves. Bromo Seltzer helps settle upset stomach.
Now you can take Bromo Seltzer while it's still fizzing or after it settles down. Use it only as directed on the label. For frequent or recurring headaches, see your doctor.
When it's a common sick headache that has you feeling miserable, let our talking train tell you how to lick it.
Fight headache 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer.
Say, Ellery, come on back here a minute. You got anything to say before we close up this shop?
Yes, I have, Chappie.
Well?
Ladies and gentlemen, because you had asked for them, during the summer months, we brought you what we felt were the best of the Ellery Queen mysteries broadcast during the last 5 years. Tonight's story marks the end of these command performances. For with next Saturday's mystery, we will again bring you brand new Ellery Queen adventures.
Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen, the Bromo Seltzer Special. Bringing you radio's most thrilling mystery drama, The Adventures of Ellery Queen. Tonight, the makers of Bromo Seltzer bring you another thrilling adventure with Ellery Queen, the celebrated gentleman detective, in person. Ellery Queen invites you to match wits with him as he relates another story of a crime he alone unravels. Before revealing the solution, he stops the play, gives you a chance to solve the mystery. Our guest armchair detectives for this evening are film star Miss Jean Cagney and Mr. Peter Cusack, Executive Secretary of the National Foundation for Infantile Paralysis. And now, Ellery Queen, Master Detective and your host for the next half hour.
Thank you, Ernest Chappell, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I'm going to tell you about the exotic adventure of the Scarecrow and the Snowman. One July morning, some years before the war, Dad, Nicky, Sergeant Veely, and I were driving to the rich farm country of the Midwest. Suddenly, we rounded a curve and saw a red barn and a big clapboard farmhouse shaded by elm trees. Sergeant, stop.
What for, Maestro? We're in the middle of no place.
I want to take color movies at this farm.
Huh?
You and your movie camera, Ellery.
Try a shot of that scarecrow over there in the cornfield, son.
Oh, swell, Dad.
So that's a scarecrow. What do you know?
Get that farm in the picture, son.
There, Ellery, see? Walking toward the Scarecrow.
Yes, very nice.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
What's he yelling at us?
Yelling for help, Nicky.
Oh.
Come on, let's get over there. Hey, farmer. What's the matter?
What's wrong?
Why, he's the color of death.
It's bleeding. It's bleeding.
What's bleeding?
Scarecrow.
That Scarecrow. It is bleeding.
Them rags. That's Straw Kitty. That's our regular scarecrow.
And how could a scarecrow bleed?
Because it's not a scarecrow, you clerk.
It's a man dressed in the Scarecrow's duds.
Let's get him off this pole.
Right.
Okay, I
He's
got
been
it.
tied to the stake by his belt.
But how the old fire tarnation did he get here?
Don't you know? Easy now. That's it, Dad.
Badly wounded, Ellery. Unconscious. Hey, you, farmer. What's this farm? Who are you?
This is a Mayfield place. I'm Josh Bullen. I run the place for old man Mayfield.
Where's the nearest doctor, Mr. Bullen?
Dairyville Hospital, 6-7 miles from here.
We'll have to rush him there. Come on, Dad. It's going to be a race with death.
That country doctor's certainly taking his time in there. Just how was the man hurt, Inspector?
Stabbed twice in the chest, Nicky.
I wonder who he is. Not an identifying mark on him.
Yes, quite a mystery. Mr. Bullen.
Yes, Mr.
Who lives on the Mayfield farm beside yourself?
Well, now, there's me and my wife, Josie Mayfield. We've been married 4 years now, and Josie's pa, old man Mayfield. It's really his place, but I run it for him.
Don't tell me there's no Ma Mayfield, Mr. Bullen.
It sure is, Miss Porter. Josie's ma, my mother-in-law. Wonderful woman. Cooks, keeps house, helps out in the fields. Strong as a plowmare, Ma Mayfield is. I sort of wish Josie took after her ma.
Your wife, Mr. Bullen, what's wrong with her?
Josie's been sickly, Mr. Queen. Ever since our baby died. Stays abed most times. Ain't got the strength to crawl downstairs near. Oh, say, here's Doc Jenkins.
How's your patient?
Will he pull through, Dr. Jenkins?
Yes, he will. Must be made of iron.
I'd like to talk to him, Doctor.
Can't now, Mr. Queen. He's unconscious. Say, Josh, who is he, do you know?
Darned if I do, Doc. Never seen him before.
Me neither. Huh. Thought I knew everyone in the county, too.
Doctor, I'd like to photograph your patient.
I know it.
Take his picture? Well, I imagine you'll have to get the sheriff's permission.
But it's attempted murder.
Henry, take your photo.
And, Doctor, no one's to see or talk to the victim till we can question him.
All right.
Please notify us at the local hotel the moment he regains consciousness.
Yeah.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the beginning of our mystery. We'll be back in just a moment to tell you more. But first, Ernest Chappell.
Maybe you think you've got a tough job. Yeah, but Mr. Willis C. Latchaw of Spring City, Pennsylvania, has a job that really puts the pressure on. Here's what he writes.
I'm one of the guards in an important aircraft engine company. We've got to see that nothing and nobody gets into our plant who's not supposed to. Picture us on a 12-hour watch, every nerve tense, ready for anything that might happen, when up pops one of those pesky headaches. The boys on my shift know how to handle that, though. We make a beeline for the plant dispensary or first aid station for our old friend Bromo Seltzer. We found there's nothing better for quick relief from headache and jittery nerves.
And you're right, Mr. Willis. Bromo Seltzer fights headache 3 ways. Helps you feel a lot better fast. So the next time you've got a common sick headache, friends, try Bromo Seltzer, won't you? Then write and tell us your own experience. Just address your letter to Ellery Queen in care of the station to which you are listening. And now back to our story. Ellery has photographed the mysterious Scarecrow Man and had the photo developed. Now, several hours later, the Queens are driving Josh Bullen back to the Mayfield farm.
Henry, think someone in the Mayfield place carved that fellow up?
I don't know, Dad. Keep your eyes open.
Well, here we are.
Whew. Isn't it hot?
Man, what I'd give for a sidle of beer.
Beer? I'll get Ma Mayfield to fix you the finest drink of ginger beer you ever tasted.
What brings me? Oh, who's that crazy-looking old man on the porch?
What's he waving that shotgun at us for?
It's all right, Pa. I know these folks.
Don't get scared. That's just my father-in-law.
Mr. Mayfield, if you'll put that shotgun down.
I know you, Jonathan, minute I clapped eyes on you. Stand where you be.
Oh, this ain't Jonathan. It's Mr. Queen.
It's true, Jonathan, Josh. You, boy, make tracks for a plug you day.
Hey, the old squirrel ain't kidding.
You won't get, eh?
He's going to shoot.
Henry, Duck, come on. Get behind the car, all of you.
All right, I warned you.
He's shooting.
What's the matter with him? For heaven's sake, Mr. Bullen, who does he think I am? Who's Jonathan?
My wife's brother, old man Mayfield's son.
Ma! Who's the shooting? Land of mercy, Paul, you give me that gun. Yeah, Ma, I'm going to shoot Jonathan Gage. You are going to march up to the attic to your room, Paul Mayfield. No, I'm not.
Say, the old lady's okay. See the way she took that gun away from the old bazooka?
Sorry as all get out, folks. You see, Jonathan Mayfield got into a heap of trouble, and his pa said he'd kill him if he ever showed his face around the farm again. Old man's out of his head.
Why don't you put him away for him?
Ma won't hear of it, Inspector. Besides, Pa's quiet most times. Come on into the house. Ma, that you?
Yes, Josh. Well, Paul's all right now. Come on in.
Thank you,
folks.
ma'am.
Ma, these folks are fretting for some of your extra special ginger beer.
Josh, you take him into the parlor, and I'll be right in with a big pitcher. Just make yourselves right to home, folks.
Now, this way, folks.
Thank you.
What? Why, Josie.
Josh? Oh, hello.
Downstairs, Josie? Sitting in the parlor all by yourself. Folks, this is my wife, Josie Mayfield Bullen. I am, Mrs. Bullen.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's so very nice having you.
Sit down, folks.
Yes, yes, you will.
My, Josie talks mighty fine, eh? Had 2 years of state college, Josie did.
This girl is so pretty. Are you married? Why, no, I'm not. I am. I had a baby once. It was the cutest baby. She had blue eyes and the softest blonde hair.
Now, Josie, you know we don't talk about the baby. Ma, where's that ginger beer?
Come in, Josh, come in. Well, what's everybody so quiet for? Josie, have you been talking about the baby again?
It was a girl, Mom. Remember? Oh, the sweetest little girl.
This place gives me the jeepers, Inspector. Not this girl here.
Henry, show him that photo and let's beat it.
Come on, folks, now. Come on, try some of this.
Oh,
Just
thank you, Mrs. Mayfield. By the way, do you recognize a man in this photograph?
This fella? Nope, can't say as I do. Josie, drink?
No, thanks, Mom. I was going to name my baby Mary Ellen, you know.
Ellery, please. Let's go.
We're talking photos now. Here's one of Jonathan, Josie's brother.
Josh, you put that album away.
Please, may I see it, Mr. Bullen?
Sure.
Dad, come over here.
Here, miss. Can I give you some ginger beer?
It's not the wounded man, Dad.
Nope. No resemblance to the stranger town. What do you say we go?
No, Dad. We're staying in Derryville till I find out who that scarecrow man is and who tried to murder him.
Finally, 3 days later, Dr. Jenkins said we could question the stranger. But when we went to the man's room at the hospital, we found that he'd escaped through a window. It was Ellery hopping. The scarecrow man gone, and we still didn't know who he was or who had tried to murder him.
Well, we hung around trying to find someone who recognized the scarecrow man from Ellery's picture of him, but no one knew him, so we gave up. 6 months later, January it was, we got a letter from the Derryville Justice of the Peace, an old fellow named Clem Hunter. Hunter confessed that he'd lied about not recognizing the stranger, and he wanted to clear his conscience. He wrote us, "You certainly won't find it out from anybody else, because me and the town clerk, who's dead, were the only ones who knew who this fellow was. If you'll come see me, I'll tell you the whole story."
But 2 days before we got back to Derryville, old Clem Hunter up and kicked the bucket. Pneumonia. Boy, you should have seen the maestro. Our last hope of solving the mystery 6 feet under. But the maestro says, now that we're here, I'm not going back to New York without taking another whack at the Mayfield. Well, we drive over to the Mayfield farm in practically a blizzard. The roads were so bad, Ma Mayfield makes us stay overnight.
Late that same afternoon, the storm subsided a bit, and Ellery and I went outside to find Josh Bullen hammering away at a thick hole driven into the frozen earth right off the porch.
Hi, Mr. Bullen. What are you doing?
Making a snowman, Mr. Queen.
A snowman?
That's steady enough, I reckon. Now to pack more snow around it.
Oh, may I help, Mr. Bullen?
Sure thing, Miss Porter. Pitch right in.
By George, that looked like fun. Move over, Nicky.
Now, hurry, I asked first.
Seeing this pole, Josh, stuck in the ground this way.
Sort of reminds you of the fellow we found hanging in the cornfield last summer, don't it?
Yes. Ever hear anything more about him after he escaped from the Derryville hospital, Josh?
Nary word. Say, this has come along fine. You make his head, Miss Porter.
Oh, fine.
Hope Josie likes him. She's watching from her bedroom window up there. Hi, Josie. Like it, Mrs. B?
Oh, Josh is lovely.
Well, wait, he ain't finished. He still needs eyes, nose, and a mouth.
And a pipe, Josh. Stick a pipe in his mouth. Oh, how my baby would have loved him.
Baby? She's
Don't pay no mind, folks. Sure, Josie, pipe it is.
Yes, who ever heard of a snowman without a pipe?
A corn cob, Josh.
Yeah, gotta have a corn cob. Oh, blame it, I left my cob up in my bedroom this morning. Of course, Paul Mayfield's got a raft of them. Keeps all his cobs up in that attic room of his. But I guess we better not bother Paul. Might start shooting at you for Jonathan again, eh, Mr. Queen? Yeah. Oh, but gee, here's that other corn cob of mine, right here in my jeans. Forgot all about the second one. There, Josie, how's he look?
Oh, he's a beautiful snowman with that pipe, Josh.
Oh, hi, Inspector Sergeant. Look at this.
Hey, that's some production.
A snowman. Where's the maestro?
Ellery, it was right here a second ago.
Here I am, Nicky.
Oh.
Him and his movie camera.
Yes, Sergeant. I remembered it was in the car. Going to take movies of the snowman, son? Dad, you're a mind reader.
Who's there? Who's doing that? Somebody's at the door of this iceberg they call a bedroom.
Climb out of bed, son. See who it is. Must be 10 below zero in here. Yes, who is it?
Ellery, it's me.
Nicky crying. Oh, wait, Nicky. Floor. Coming.
I just saw it.
Saw what, Nicky? Nicky, honey. Why are you crying?
I couldn't sleep. I got up and looked out my bedroom window at the snowman in the front yard and...
Nicky, stop. What did you see?
The snowman. He's bleeding.
That's noisy. You want to wake the others?
Okay, Inspector.
There, you see?
A red brown stain all over the snowman's chest. Ellery, what in thunderation do you think you're doing? Photographing a snowman, Dad. Lucky this moonlight's so bright. Now, let's have a look.
Well, if that ain't blood, real blood, I'll turn in my badge.
Somebody's idea of a joke.
Nicky, go back to bed.
Oh, no.
Go on, Nicky.
All right, Inspector.
Joke, huh? Some joke.
Maestro, it's a dead man under this snowman.
I thought so. Strapped to the pole by his belt?
Yeah, just like that scarecrow guy last summer.
2 ugly stab wounds in his chest, son. Brush the snow off from around his head, Sergeant.
Yeah.
Lord.
It's the same guy.
The man who escaped from the Dairyville hospital. The scarecrow man. Why isn't Daly back? He breathes as hard as this corpse in the front yard here. Again, all identification marks gone, drat it.
How long do you figure he's been dead?
Well, I'd say since late last night, son.
Yes, about the time the snow stopped. We slept through the whole thing.
Daly,
Yeah, Inspector?
mushing from Nome? Well, what'd you find out? Where's the single set of tracks leading up to the snowman come from?
The Mayfield barn, Inspector. Blood in there. And signs of a fight.
Murdered in the barn, huh? And the killer carried the dead man to this spot, knocked down Josh Bullen's snowman, slung the corpse to the pole with his own belt, and rebuilt a snowman around it.
Why do you suppose he did that now, Maestro?
To delay discovery of the crime, Sergeant, the killer was afraid of us. By the time the snow melted, we'd long since have left the neighborhood.
It'd have worked, too, if the dead man's blood hadn't soaked through the snow. Really, was there any clue in the barn to the killer?
I looked my eyes out, Inspector. No dice.
And these tracks don't tell us anything. Killer wore huge galoshes. Could have been anyone's.
But aren't there any other tracks, really, to show where the killer came from or which way he went?
Nary a track. Anywhere's on the Mayfield property.
Dad, that means the victim came to the barn during the snowstorm, as did his murderer. Then more snow fell and wiped out all the tracks they'd made.
So by the time the killer lugged his victim's body from the barn to the front yard here, all he left was this one set of tracks.
Hey, wait. Then where are the killer's tracks escaping from the yard here after he put the body in the snowman? There ain't no escaping track.
Sergeant, you've hit it. The only place the killer could have escaped to without leaving further tracks in the snow is up onto the porch of the Mayfield farmhouse here.
Say, yeah. He could have made it from the snowman to the porch in one big step.
But, Ellery, that means the killer is one of the people in this farmhouse.
Yes, Dad. At last we know the stranger was murdered by one of the Mayfield tribe. So let's wake him up and find out which one.
Well, we went to work on the Mayfields. We might just as well have saved our breath. They all claimed they didn't know a thing about the corpse and the snowman. So we turned the whole mess over to the local sheriff and headed for home. I don't like to remember Ellery the next few weeks. Here, Snap your head off for a look. haul out his reels of movie film that he'd shot on our 2 trips to Dairyville and run 'em over and over. So anyway, one night, he was showing his shots of the bloodstained snowman when...
Nicky, stop the machine. Sergeant, put the lights on.
Yeah.
Why the excitement, son?
Now, what course?
Now I know who killed that man.
You know who killed him. But, Maestro, we don't even know who he was.
You mean the victim?
Yeah.
I've known that for some time.
What?
You have?
Not his name, of course. But it wasn't the victim's identity which held me up. It was his killer's identity.
And now you know that, too? But how can you, Ellery? All you've done is run the Snowman movie.
They're what told me, Nicky. Didn't you notice a difference between the Josh Bullen snowman and the snowman the killer built around the corpse?
No.
The snow at the base of the killer's snowman had been shoveled up. Don't you see? After concealing the body inside the snowman, the killer then began poking in the snow at its feet with a shovel.
He'd lost something in the snow and was looking for it.
But what, Ellery?
My films even answer that. There's an object in the shots of the original snowman that's missing from the shots of the made-over snowman.
Something missing? What, Maestro?
Josh Bullen's corncob pipe.
Hey, that's right. When we found the made-over snowman with the corpse inside, the pipe wasn't there.
Exactly. The killer dropped the pipe accidentally and shoveled frantically around trying to find it. He never did find it. Otherwise, he'd have stuck it back in the snowman's mouth.
Yeah. So we'd think it was still the same snowman and not get suspicious and find the body.
That's all very well, Mr. Queen. But what's the missing corncob got to do with the killer of the stranger?
The missing corncob, Nicky, tells me who the killer was. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have the mystery of the Scarecrow and the Snowman. Have you puzzled it out yet? Well, let's compare solutions with our guest armchair detective. Nicky, will you introduce our guest, please?
Well, Ellery, our first guest tonight is Miss Jean Cagney, the famous screen star and sister of Jimmy Cagney. Our second guest is Mr. Peter Cusack, Executive Secretary of the National Foundation for Infantile Paralysis. All right, Ellery.
Thank you, Nicky. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment here to remind you that the March of Dimes to fight infantile paralysis is on right now. Won't you help protect America's children from this dread disease by sending your dimes and dollars, as much as you can afford, to President Roosevelt, Washington, D.C.? Thank you. And now, Miss Cagney, who is the murderer?
I'd say it was Ma Mayfield.
Have you any reason?
Well, I would suspect that Ma Mayfield wouldn't have a second pipe on hand.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think she'd be strong enough to be able to commit the crime and to reconstruct the snowman.
Thank you, Miss Cagney. And Mr. Cusack, who do you think the murderer is?
I think the murderer was Josh Mayfield, Ellery.
Oh, why do you think that?
I don't know what his motive was, but the clue of the missing corncob pipe makes me feel that it was he, because he referred to the fact that Pa Mayfield had this collection, and Pa Mayfield being very fussy and irritable, I would think that Josh would not want to lose the pipe.
You mean Josh Bullen, the husband of Josie Mayfield?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Cusack and Miss Cagney. We'll let you know in just a moment whether you've hit the solution to our mystery. But first, here's Ernest Chappell, who can't seem to get his mind off sabotage.
Well, and it is sabotage when a common sick headache makes you lose out on work or pleasure. You can't do a first-class job or enjoy your fun when you've got pounding head pains, plus the upset stomach and jittery nerves that may accompany a common sick headache. And that's why I say the next time you're feeling miserable with a headache, step up to the nearest drugstore fountain and ask for a Bromo Seltzer. Now, 10 cents is all it costs to try Bromo Seltzer. And once you experience the quick, effective relief it gives, you'll want to get a bottle for your home medicine chest.
Henry, you said you knew who that dead stranger was.
Well, Dad, remember your mentioning that we got a letter from the Dairyville Justice of the Peace?
Sam Munter, who wrote saying that he knew who this stranger was?
Yes. Now, what could a Justice of the Peace and a town clerk know that other members of a rural community might not know? Well, what do we usually associate with Justices of the Peace?
Marriages. He performs them.
Yes. And marriages also involve a town clerk, who probably issues a license and certainly records the marriage in the town roll.
So you figure the stranger had been married in Dairyville years before.
Right. But who else would know of the stranger's marriage? Only the Mayfields, because the killer is one of them. So we must ask, what woman at the Mayfield farm was of marriageable age? Only one, Josie, the daughter.
Josie's married to Josh Bullen.
Conclusion, Josie and the stranger had been married before Josie's marriage to Josh Bullen. A secret marriage, because no one in Derryville was able to recognize the stranger from that photo I took of him at the hospital last summer. So it was reasonable to conclude that one of the Mayfield tribe had killed the stranger to keep his secret marriage to Josie from becoming public knowledge.
Josie and the stranger elope or something. Old man Mayfield finds out and either drives the man away or buys him off. Must have been something pretty raw about the man that the Mayfields couldn't stomach.
So when they thought Josie's husband would never turn up again, Josie never bothered to get a divorce.
Then when Josie married Josh Bullen, she committed bigamy.
Yes. Well, the husband did turn up again last July, probably with demand for more money, which the Mayfields couldn't or wouldn't meet. So one of the families stabbed him early that Sunday morning and hid the body in the cornfield scarecrow till it could be disposed of permanently at nightfall. But we came along during the day, found the stranger still alive, took him to the hospital, and he escaped. And the one who knew Josie's bigamous secret was loose again.
Then why did he come back in January?
We'll never know exactly, Sergeant. Anyway, the same Mayfield murdered him for keeps this time and hid the body in the snowman so that we'd fail to discover the crime and leave.
But who is the killer, son? How do you know?
The missing corncob pipe tells me, Dad.
Corncob pipe?
We know the killer wanted a corncob and hadn't located the one he'd lost in the deep snow. Because if he had found it, he'd have stuck it back in the snowman's mouth, and he didn't. But that fact clears Josh Bullen and old Pa Mayfield.
Clears Bullen and his father-in-law? How so, son?
Because either man could easily have got another corncob to stick into the snowman's mouth, Dad.
How do you figure that out, Ellie?
Well, we know that Josh Bullen had a second corncob up in his bedroom. And we also know that Pa Mayfield kept his corncobs in his attic room. Either man could have procured a corncob to replace the lost one merely by stealing up to his own room in the middle of the night while the rest of us were asleep. Since the killer didn't replace the lost pipe, it means he didn't have one to replace it with and couldn't get another from his own room.
But, Maestro, that leaves only...
The two women of the house.
Precisely. Could the murderer have been Josie, Josh's wife? No. It was a man-sized job to carry the dead body from the barn to the front yard, demolish the original snowman, tie the corpse to the pole, and build a new snowman around it. Josie is an invalid, bedridden most of the time, so Josie couldn't possibly have done it.
The old lady?
Yes, Sergeant. Ma Mayfield. Did Ma Mayfield have the strength to commit both these strenuous crimes? Oh, yes. Josh told us she even helped with the farming. In fact, Josh said she was as strong as a plowmare. Yes, Ma Mayfield killed her daughter's husband to protect Josie's reputation in that rural community and save what was left of the poor girl's life. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have the solution to the mystery. I want to thank Miss Cagney and Mr. Cusack for appearing as guest armchair detectives this evening. We want especially to compliment Miss Cagney on her skill in solving the crime. We have for both Miss Cagney and Mr. Cusack a personal gift from Bromo Seltzer, also an autographed copy of my latest mystery anthology, The Female of the Species, and a subscription to Ellery Queen's Mystery Magazine.
While we're waiting for Ellery to tell us something about next week's mystery, come on there, swing aboard our famous talking train.
Fight the headache, three ways.
Now, you couldn't ask for better advice than that. Fight headache 3 ways with Bromo Seltzer. Your own experience will tell you it isn't always just the pounding in your head that makes you feel so miserable. It's also the upset stomach and the jumpy nerves that may accompany the headache. And that's why we say, for that kind of 3-way misery, take a Bromo Seltzer. Remember, it fights common sick headache these 3 ways.
Bromo Seltzer quickly relieves headache pain. Bromo Seltzer helps settle upset stomach. Bromo Seltzer helps calm jumpy nerves.
Now, you can take Bromo Seltzer while it's still fizzing or after it settles down. Use it only as directed on the label. For persistent or recurring headaches, see your doctor.
But when it's a common sick headache that's got you down, take this tip from our educated train.
Fight the headache, 3 ways.
And now, Ellery, let's hear about next week.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week we tell you a ghost story. Yes, a ghost story with a real ghost that seems immune to bullets. Don't miss next week Adventure of the Family Ghost. Our guests will be Martha Scott and Mark Conley.
And don't forget the other great Bromo Seltzer show, friends, Vox Pop, the show that travels America. Next Monday, Vox Pop takes you to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company at New Haven, Connecticut. Consult your local paper for the time and station. Music for The Adventures of Ellery Queen is by Charles Paul. This is Ernest Chappell reminding you to catch the Bromo Seltzer special again next week, same time, same station.
Fight the headache 3 ways. Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer, Bromo Seltzer.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.